a shiny coin.
And I'm live. Welcome, everybody. Hello, friends. Oh, what's that fuck? Sorry, that's given me a flashback seeing that word. Wasn't that? It's like a lizard looking at a computer screen. Is that what that meme is? Hello, friends. Hello, stupid lizard. Go eat bug or whatever the fuck it was. Anyway, hello, everybody. Oh, and thank you for the bit, Zara. Didn't even notice that. Gotta leave because I'm working, but I'll be back to say hello later. Thank you for dropping in. It's very, very appreciated. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Voltaires and Zara and Sambal and Ringo and everybody that's here. Oh, big stretch. Hang on. Big stretch. I napped. I was so busy yesterday. Oh, I was so busy. I was not busy this morning. I didn't really have anything to do this morning, so I just napped. It was great. I napped while rain fucking pelted the fuck out of my bedroom roof. And it was amazing. I love it. I sent it in Discord how my roof sounded. This is the noise from my bedroom. That was how my bedroom sounded, and I love it so much. Oh, it's so nice. I love rain on a thin roof. My roof is very thin. My bedroom, my house is 2 floors, right? 2 stories high, but the top story it's so small. This entire house is so incredibly tiny, right? It's got like 5 rooms in it. So the top floor is basically a glorified attic, but it's the 1 bedroom. But it's built into the ceiling, so it has... Hang on, let me turn on my camera so I can illustrate this with my hands. My bedroom has... The ceiling is this. Like, it's the, like, peaked ceiling, like, because it's built into the roof. It's like an attic. And so if you're over 5'8", which I'm not, but if you're over 5'8", you can't stand up in my bedroom through most of it. There is one spot. My dad is about 6'2", and so is my brother, right? I'm 5'8", exactly. My dad and brother, there is one specific spot that they can stand up at their full height in my bedroom. And the rest of it, they slam their heads against the ceiling like Gandalf in Bilbo's house at the start of Lord of the Rings. It's very, very funny every time anyone comes over. It's just me, Emma, and my mum can exist in this house. It's very small. Tiny house, 5 rooms. Well, how many rooms? There's this office. There's the living room. There's the kitchen and the bedroom. And then a tiny, tiny bathroom. And that's it. So that's kind of small. I mean, it's not a studio flat, don't get me wrong. And the fact that I am 27 and living in a house means that I lucked out real fucking hard. I mean, look, I live in the middle of nowhere, but it's still real fucking lucky. Don't think I don't know that, right? I love the frying egg sound. It's really good. Hello, Grenarius as well. Welcome. And Madosco. You're 26 now. I am 26. Sorry, I forgot. Am I? 1996. Yeah, I'm 26. Okay. Sorry, I've just thought I was 27 for a bit. Whatever, they're basically the same at this point. I had a room like that, kept braining myself on the rafters. Hello, Pilgrim, as well. Yeah, I'm lucky because there is no point unless I go, because like I said, my bedroom roof looks like this, so it slopes down to meet the floors at the edges. So if I go over to the edges, I have to stoop down, like where we keep like the clothes and stuff. But everything else is fine. I can stand. Like, the ceiling comes to about here in most of the room. My dad and brother, as soon as they walk in, they always forget if they're visiting and need, like, come up to the bedroom or whatever. If I'm, like, showing them something, they will, like brain themselves on the walls. It's great. It's very funny. I look forward to it anytime they come over because they never remember. And sometimes through the doorways as well. The doorways come to about here on my head. It's very low doors. The ceiling is quite low in general in this room as well. You can't see it, but it's quite low. Like I can touch the ceiling if I stand up, which I think is fairly normal in houses, but it is a bit low for Irish houses. Um, the doorways come to about here on me. My dad and my brother are about that height, so they have to like stoop under the doorways to get through. I basically live in a hobbit house. I like your headphones, very like profile to your head. These are, what are they called? They're called monitors, technically. I don't really know what the difference is between these and earphones, to be honest. But basically, I bought these because Limmy, a streamer that I like, uses them, and I thought they looked interesting. And they are less sore on your ears if you're wearing them for a long time. Like if you're these, I have like proper studio cams here, like that I use for like editing. Right, these are like studio headphones. You can tell they're studio headphones because they have like a fucking chunky 6 mil jack that is fucking giant, right? But these studio cans are very tight and they hurt my ears if I wear them for too long. Like they push the arms of my glasses into my skull and into the edge of my ears, so it's all kind of compressed. If I wear contacts, it's fine, but you know, they're just kind of annoying to wear. Also, it means I can't wear the hats and stuff for the stream. So these are my stream earphones. I'd recommend them. They were like €25 and they seem fine. These were, I cannot remember how much I bought these for. I think I got them on sale for like 80. Dreya still hasn't accepted the cute lamps I suggested for his throne. You know what? I'll go to my throne now and accept some stuff. Because the plan for today is to play Gothic, if anybody didn't know. Good thing you've got us. Next time you need to fill out any official forms or stuff, consult chat first. Yeah, I do worryingly, slightly worrily, forget my age. Like a lot. I hate when you buy a nice set and it kills your head. It's just because of my glasses. It's because of my fucked eyes. Like, you can see, if you look here, you can see how short-sighted I am. Like, look how much of my head is taken away with this glass. Like, look at this. Look how much is, like, cut in when you look through my glasses at the side there. It's like it takes away this whole chunk of flesh, like it zooms it in. My eyes are terrible. Like, I can't read my chat right now if I take off my glasses. Like, I can't read the names or any of the words in chat. I can't read, like, even if I just go by what you're seeing, you know, that chat thing that's on the screen right now that you can read, like, above the name Dreya. I can't read the name Dreya on my overlay, and I can't read the chat. That's how bad my eyes are, and I'm about this far from the monitor. Like, my eyes are terrible. Damn, look at those eyes. Wide eyes. Grey, fucking lifeless eyes, I'm sorry. My eyes used to be beautiful. I used to have such pure blue eyes, and the rest of my family kind of do. Like, I don't know what genetics my dad's side of the family has, but basically every person on his side of the family, including me and my brother, have, like, deep blue eyes. But mine faded over the years and turned grey. Like, I have pretty grey eyes. You wouldn't really call these blue anymore. But I have pictures of me as a baby, and they're like bright, pure, azure blue. They're lovely. Now they just look like a ghost. Doesn't look nice at all anymore. Anyway, I'm suffering this with my GG Gamer headphones. Oh, GG Gamer headphones? Now I'm bespectacled. Yeah, glasses suck. Okay, you know what I will add? I will approve the turtle lamp. Accept that. Turtle lamp. Anything else? I don't need the night lights, I'll be honest. I do like the cute baby bunny lamp, I'll be honest. The one that's just like a little, like, sleeping bunny. I'll add that one as well. There we go. Aren't blue-eyed people very closely related? Like less than 25 generations or something? Probably. And I know that Irish people have a higher rate of blue eyes. Like, I think blue and green eyes are more common in Ireland than anywhere else. It's like blonde people are more common in Ireland and Britain. It's Celtic stuff, basically. Like, Celtic kind of blue and green eyes and blonde hair. And it's blonde and red hair, more common in Britain and Ireland. and blue and green eyes more common in those places as well. I don't know why, but I think it's because of that influence. I have naturally grey eyes. I like them. I'll say I like my eyes. It fits the kind of slightly gothic aesthetic. I love green eyes. I think when I was a kid, I wished I had green eyes because I thought they looked the coolest. Blonde hair, blue eyes. It's why there's a certain type of neo-Nazi who really loves the Irish. If you're an Irish American neo-Nazi, you're obsessed with like the Celts and shit like that. You're probably my 243rd cousin. I've got the same eyes. But now I think I'm happy with my grey eyes. I like it. I think they're cool. I've got big eyes as well. Anyway, who doesn't love an Irish accent though? I don't really like the Irish accent, if I'm honest. Sometimes it's nice, but I don't think my accent is nice, for instance. Also, welcome, Matzo. Like, I don't think my accent is particularly nice to listen to. I've edited my own voice plenty, and, you know, edited videos with me speaking in them, and audio with me speaking and singing and stuff like that, and I don't really like my accent. I'm coming to terms with it. I hate it less than I used to, and it's actually gotten stronger than it was when I was a teenager. But I've never really enjoyed it. Like, if I had the Cork accent, I would not speak. Naturally strawberry blonde hair, but I bleached the absolute shit out of it. I bleached my hair once, and it did not turn out well. That's it. I'm moving to Ireland. So many hot people or potatoes. Do you have an accent you like? I like the Welsh accent a lot. I like the Welsh accent quite a lot. In the Indian accent is lovely. I don't know. I like basically all accents, to be honest. There's not really many accents I dislike. I don't really like the Scouse accent. Look at him pretending to like Wales. Wales is objectively one of the best accents. It sounds so lovely. It's so sing-songy and nice to listen to. Being an Aussie, hate the Aussie accent. See, I like the Aussie accent. I like the Australian accent. Okay, like it's nice. It's just about sort of foreign enough to me that it seems exotic, I guess, but it's nice. Scottish is a lovely accent. No matter how rough the Scottish accent is, I always think it sounds nice. No matter how, like, you know, low or middle or high class the Scottish accent, I always think it sounds cool, looks cool. I like the Welsh but can't understand it at all. I dislike Liverpool. Yep. I listened to the Fontaines DC album you posted, and I really don't like the accent, but I don't dislike in general. That is because he's singing in the strongest Dublin accent I've ever heard. It is not a pleasant accent. 1 second. Fontaines DC. I'll just play like a tiny clip of Fontaines DC. They sound very fucking Irish. Like, not even Irish, very fucking Dublin, like central London. Fontaines DC, what's like their latest single that I can find? Last thing they posted was a month ago. Cool, thanks for that. 1 second. Fontaines DC Bandcamp, because I listened to a couple of tracks yesterday. This one, and I think I listened to just the first track. Is it this one? It's playing. It's almost like listening to fucking Dustin the Turkey. It is so fucking strong. I really like Fontaines DC. I mean, it's very fucking strong. Anyway, I can't stop listening to new Björk. I've listened to it, I think, 3 times now. I really like it too. I just love Björk. I would let Björk beat me to death if she wanted, I think. I really like Björk. Also, it's pronounced Björk, and people mock me for saying it like that, but I looked it up. You have to like accept terms of use or something. I like the Boomtown Rats. I've never really liked Boomtown Rats. Isn't that fucking Bob Geldof? Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I don't really know any other songs by them, to be fair, but I've never really gotten into them. Björk. I know. It doesn't sound as good as Björk. I told my mum about how I'm being influenced by a Cork streamer, and she's very happy while not fully understanding. She told me the people from Cork are badass, which I don't believe. I mean, I don't know if I'd believe that either. People from Cork are obsessed with being from Cork. We're kind of like, to put it in more international terms, by which I mean American terms, because that's international, right? And maybe probably more known than, like, you probably know more tropes about American states than you know about Ireland. Cork kind of feels like it could be like the Texas of Ireland, or Alabama or something like that. Like, not necessarily the right wing part, but more sort of they are the most likely to secede if there was ever a vote on it, and they are obsessed with being Cork, and that they're the rebel county. They constantly call themselves that. Our Cork always paints itself red in football matches and wears red outfits, and you know, you see a lot of up the Ra signs, which is and people are obsessed with calling it the Rebel County. So it's a bit, doesn't Nottingham do? Yes, but I think that's because of the Sherwood Forest thing, right? Like, Nottingham is home to, you know, Robin Hood, Sheriff of Nottingham stories. Not a real person. I think our rebel stuff is based in actual history. It's stuff like, you know, the rise of boycotts, and then like the 1916 Rising or something. She told me they were rebels or whatever. Yes, that's what it is. Hello, Emmy. Welcome. Can I get a shout out for Emmy as well, please? I don't know if I've bothered shouting out anybody yet, to be honest. Robin Hood, not real, you even. Robin Hood wasn't real, right? Robin Hood. I'll be honest, before watching the Disney movie and the Kevin Costner movie, the only real knowledge I had of Robin Hood was watching that Looney Tunes sketch where Daffy Duck is Robin Hood. And I watched that again a few days ago and still laughed because it was really funny. I really enjoyed it. Emma looked miserable. I don't know if I mentioned this on stream. I downloaded some, like, just some random shorts that I remembered from Looney Tunes, you know, from like the 40s and 50s that I watched a lot as a kid. I downloaded some and just started playing them in the background while Emma and I were just chilling out on the couch. And I started cackling with laughter, and Emma hated it so much that she left the room. She could not stand to be in the same room as Looney Tunes. I cannot stress how much I love Looney Tunes. It turns out still. I thought maybe, it might just be like a kid thing. Like, maybe I won't like Looney Tunes anymore now that I've grown up a bit. Maybe I just liked it as a kid and don't have any taste. And then, oh, I loved it so much. I loved it so much. Anyway, Robin Hood was based on a real person, wasn't it? It might be. One second. The historicity, a word I have never seen, of Robin Hood has been debated for centuries. There are numerous references to historical figures with similar names that have been proposed as possible evidence, some dating back to the late 13th century. At least 8 plausible origins to the story have been noted by historians and folklorists, including suggestions that Robin Hood was a stock alias used by or in reference to bandits. Okay. So there's probably some maybe tiny truth to it. But yeah, that long-ass portrayed by list. Oh, Jesus. Who have I seen portray him? If it doesn't say Mel Blanc here or Daffy Duck, I will be upset. I don't think it will. Oh, I've seen some of Men in Tights with Cary Elwes. The handsome fucking man. But anyway, I like Cary Elwes, but didn't think much of that movie. Taron Egerton, ugh. His version I saw about 2 minutes of while my parents were watching it one day, and left the room because he started firing a bow like a machine gun with full on like explosion sound effects, and I went, I can't watch this. Patrick Troughton played him? Really? That must have been stage, right? Cary Elwes? Cary Elwes is, or do you mean Taron Egerton? Taron Egerton is the guy who is probably best known for starring in the Kingsman movies. The first movie is quite good. The second one is really bad. Taron Egerton's pretty good. I think he's been in other stuff. Oh, he was really good as Elton John. I'm almost ashamed to admit this, but Elton John's biopic, Rocket Man, I really genuinely loved. And he played Elton John, and it was amazing in it with that guy from Game of Thrones. Who was his name? The guy who played Rob. I can't remember his name, but he was in it as well. He was really good. They keep saying he's tipped for playing Wolverine. I don't want that at all. I don't know. I don't have any interest in who plays Wolverine, I guess. Although I liked Logan a lot. Carrie Elways is, I mean, Princess Bride. And he was in Saw, I think. Yeah, he was in Saw. I mean, Princess Bride is his most famous thing. He was amazing in Princess Bride. Patrick Troughton is the second Doctor. If anybody didn't know Patrick Troughton, Patrick Troughton is the second Doctor Who. One of my favorite Doctor Who's. I really like Patrick Troughton's Doctor Who. A lot of his episodes are lost, but he played a recorder and was a bit silly. I liked him. And he was in The Omen. I think he was in The Omen as well. Do I know anyone else here? I'm trying to see. Obviously, I know Sean Connery, but I haven't seen him play it. Russell Crowe, I've heard that one was bad. Kevin Costner's Prince of Thieves, or whatever it was called, is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Errol Flynn, yeah, obviously. Anyway, probably shouldn't go down this full list, should I? Oh yeah, that guy. Kind of looks like Chris Hardwick. I don't really know who that is. I think he might be a comedian, right? Richard Madden, that's the guy I was thinking of. Richard Madden. He was really, really good in it. Love him. Emma finds him extremely handsome. I don't 100% get it. The Robin Hood stream. Since we're on the topic of Robin Hood, I had to go get that comic. What comic is this? Hang on, this could be awful. Oh, right. It's actually quite funny. Good. I always thought that, like, look, I've seen this movie recently, the Robin Hood Disney movie, and I will maintain it is so bad that I'm shocked Disney stayed afloat. Like, you can tell they were going through a bankruptcy scare when they made it, that's all I'll say. Basically, every frame of animation is either used from another movie that they produced, or just traced over. The voice lines are sometimes the same, and also they repeat like over and over and over again. There's a dance sequence in this that lasts about 20 minutes in like a 70-minute movie. It's very bad. Why aren't there any Robin Hood games I can think of? I guess that's true. I don't know any. Good on Emma. He's nice. Anyway, let's go. Let's play Hurdle and then Global, and then we'll get into Gothic and do that. Also, I saw Voltaire say that he hated Fontaine's DC. I get hating Fontaine's DC. Emma hates Fontaine's DC. Like, again, this voice is not pleasant. That's not a pleasant voice, but I like kind of grim, bad-sounding post-punk, basically. Anyway, whatever. Let's close that down, and Robin Hood and the comic and this, and we'll go to Hurdle, right? This is an Irish band. Yes, they're from Dublin. You can tell from the voice being... it almost sounds like he's doing an impression of Dustin the Turkey, and that's not a good thing. There's no Ned Kelly games I can think of. I barely know who Ned Kelly is, really. Ned Kelly's the, I was about to say pirate. He's the highwayman, isn't he? I think I said, actually, I think I've just gotten a flashback. I think I said the same thing about 2 months ago, and Emma was baffled by me and went, what the fuck? And explained who they were. Sounded like Oasis, not post-punk. Well, they were their last album was more post-punk. In this one, which I haven't really listened to much, they've gone a bit more kind of maybe alt-rock, I guess. Anyway. It's mainly because I got into a band called La Fontaines and they stole their thunder. I think I've heard of them. The town I'm in right now is famous for the Tragically Hip, and I cannot stand the vocals. I've heard of the Tragically Hip, famous Canadian band, right? I've never listened to them, but I've heard that the Tragically Hip are well respected and liked, and they broke up recently? I think? Maybe? I do not remember, but I've never really listened to them. I might get into them. Do you know Death in June? I do not. There's not many bands I'll know, if I'm honest. Anyway, let's play the Hurdle, shall we? Oh, that's very famous. That sounds very... That's not... That's not Gary Glitter, is it? Is this, Is this that one that they played in Joker that I can never remember the name of? It sounds like it might be, just from the drum beats. We'll see if the guitar comes in. Is this Gary Glitter? No, it's recent? Okay. Yes, part 2. It's like Rock and Roll Part 2 or something like that. No, it mustn't be. This hurdle was a bollocks. I could sing the whole intro, but didn't know the song there. Fuck. Let's see then. The dude died. Oh no. Alright. Oh, I know this song. Yeah. Oh, I know that song. I think my mum likes it. I think my mum likes it. Fuck. Alright. Yeah. This isn't that song that goes like, "Ain't no rest for the wicked," is it? I don't think it is. It might be, though. The one that was in Borderlands? If it's not, I think I know. No, it's not. Yeah, I definitely have heard this song. I think my mum likes it. Fuck. All right. That's Cage the Elephant. Okay. Yeah. A band I have heard of. Ooh, this is pretty recent. Want a visual clue? Sure, give me a hint. Because there's no bets on the hurdle. I just do this for fun. I really liked this band for a bit. A Welsh person knows of them. What reached Wales? Sorry, that's just rude. Sounds Black Keys-ish, but I know it's not that. I mean, if a Black Keys song ever came up here, there's no way I would get it because it would be too generic to guess, right? I tried to get into Black Keys for a bit, and then went, wait, is it Black Keys? See, that's why I wouldn't get it, it's too generic. Oh dear, the name of the band is behind you. The opposite of White Locks. 1 second. Is it Black Keys then? Now, who the fuck knows? I don't know any of these fucking songs. None of them. I love this. Lonely Boy? Gold on the Ceiling? I'm gonna say it's Gold... No. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Gold on the Ceiling. It's Howlin' for You from Black Keys. I don't really like Black Keys. You can probably tell from what I've been saying about them. I think they're very, very generic. I think they're one of those bands, a bit like Foo Fighters, which I mentioned before, where soiled it. I mean, there's no bet writing on this. There's, I thought that came out like 4 years ago. 12, as it turns out. I also thought it was more recent, just from the sound of it. Like, Black Keys remind me of Foo Fighters, where they're so generic that I can't imagine anyone having strong feelings on them. Like, I can't imagine hating the Black Keys, because there's nothing hateable about them. And I can't imagine hating Foo Fighters. But whenever somebody tells me they like them, I'm always a little bit confused. Because it's like staring at a beige wall. It's like, what are you getting out of this? I mean, it's not unpleasant if you're in a certain sort of mood. You can just sit and zone out and stare at a wall. But that's kind of the vibe I get from them. They quickly align to mainstream and both are annoying. I get like, I knew a few people who loved Foo Fighters, and I was like, they would show me albums of them, and I'd go, this is essentially white noise to me. Like, I don't dislike it. I'll just happily sit and type while it's on in the background. But they're so dull. The Pretender is one of those things I know. There's a couple of songs by Foo Fighters that are really good. Like, Everlong is a good song. Pretender's a pretty okay song. Learn to Fly, I think I was alright. You know, that's fine. I find the Foo Fighters to be an odd one. I absolutely love a few songs, but as albums go, I find them incredibly boring. It used to annoy me as so many of my friends were obsessed with them and acted like they were the best band ever. I mean, it's a hell of a step down from Nirvana, I'll just say. What's that one generic band with the military sounding mood? They did music. They did Radioactive. That is Imagine Dragons, I'm pretty sure. Imagine Dragons. Very generic band. They did Radioactive and a couple of other songs. I think my mum likes Radioactive, actually, that song, and I do not. I don't really like Imagine Dragons. I hate the Imaginary Dragons. Damn right. We agree on another band, Evie. Foo Fighters don't have like top tier music videos. I don't know if I've ever seen any music videos by Foo Fighters except for Everlong with the giant fucking hand. That was funny. It's one of those bands though. I think the song is less good than the music video. It's one of those where I will watch that music video and mute the song because I find it less interesting. Like when somebody gets slapped with a giant hand in like sepia tones, that's funny. I cried my eyes out when Taylor Hawkins' son was playing My Hero at the Memorial gig. I did see that get tweeted on Twitter. Where else would it get tweeted? But I had lots of people crying at it and then didn't watch it because I don't have any interest in Foo Fighters. I hate Imagine Dragons and all the army guys in my town all drone their edgy shit because they're soft brains. I love that term. Anyway. This is the song I thought it was, by the way, at first. Harry Glitter Rock and Roll Part 2. A song I'm ashamed to say I really like. I think this is a really good song. I'm not going to play any music video for it or anything. See, this drum intro sounds similar.
This is fucking minging. Suck your dad. It's minging, he's fucking minging.
Gary Glitter is minging. I think that's fair to say. Yeah, it's a very simple drum beat. I just thought it was this. But I was like, they wouldn't play Gary Glitter on Hurdle, would they? I don't know how random it is, I guess. Does it just pull from... Is it curated or does it pull from things? I mean, it's a good fucking song. Like when the proper chorus part kicks in here. Like, that's really fucking good. Anyway, I hate that I like it, I'll be honest. Because, you know, it's fucking Gary Glitter. I think still sealed up forever in a Cambodian prison cell, right? I used to love this song. I feel weird liking it. Same. People have been trying to reclaim this drum beat for decades, like the toothbrush mustache. It's definitely created, had that Green Day song on the first to say, oh, that's true. I didn't get that joke until after I got it, by the way. This movie triggers the hell out of me. I will just say, this is a controversial thing to say. I think Joker was the movie I hated most out of like 5 years surrounding it. Like, I walked out of Joker. I didn't walk out early, but I came close. I walked out of Joker thinking, so this is what movies are now. This is... if Martin Scorsese was dead, he would be spinning in his grave hard enough to generate electricity. I fucking hated that movie. Anyway, no, look, a lot of people liked it. I just thought it was almost insultingly simplistic about mental health and mental illness, and I thought it was so blatantly ripping off like 3 better movies. Like, if you watch King of Comedy, which is beat for beat the plot of this but better, or Taxi Driver, which is kind of the same thing, or any better Batman comic or cartoon has done this plot better as well. Like, there's everything in it was done better by other people. It was just so sad. I was mad disappointed. We're agreeing a lot lately. I'm scared. The Batman was better, or Batman, I'm assuming you mean the recent Batman with Robert Pattinson, which I didn't really like. I thought the Batman, I was underwhelmed by it, but I would watch the Batman, and I thought it was about 7 hours too long, but I thought I would rather watch the Batman 10 times in a row than watch the Joker again, I think. Anyway. I liked Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson's a really good actor. That came out of nowhere for me, because I only really knew him about from Twilight, which I watched the first Twilight, I think, or about 25 minutes of it or something, and was like, I'm not into this, and then left or whatever. But then I watched him in The Lighthouse and The Batman, and I was like, oh, he's like a genuinely really good actor. I think he might have been, was he in Inception? He's in some Nolan movie. The mental health narrative was insulting. I had to stop watching. I think that's fair. It's very simplistic. I mean, what do you get? What do you expect when you get fucking Todd Phillips to direct a drama? You don't get Todd Phillips to direct a fucking drama. He's an edgy comedy director. He did the Hangover trilogy. Ugh. Anyway. I love The Lighthouse. Anyway, Robert was the best young actor in Harry Potter. Oh, I forgot he was in Harry Potter. He was handsome young boy in Harry Potter, right? I don't remember the name of the character. Cedric, maybe? Was he Cedric Diggory? You can tell that that's a Harry Potter name because it's fucking stupid. I think he was him, and I didn't realize until years and years and years later. It was his first role, I think. He was. Willem Dafoe is a Coomer. I don't even know what that means, really, 100%. I'm too old. He was in Inception, okay. I really like Inception. I think I have long been a sort of... Let me put on some music, by the way. I have long been a sort of... a Christopher Nolan naysayer. I don't really like Christopher Nolan's movies in general. I don't think they're great. I've been mainly disappointed with most of them, but there are two I really love. The Prestige is very good, and I genuinely think Inception is great. I think it's amazing. Everything else, it's all fine. Sometimes, some of them I kind of dislike. I haven't seen the last couple. I haven't seen Tenet or whatever it is. I think... Is Robert Pattinson in Tenet as well? I think he might be. I'm a big fan of Robert Pattinson now, though. I think he's an incredible actor. Yes, and I like how he shows almost open contempt for everything that he's in, except, like, the indie weird shit. First two Batman ones were great. The third was shite. I thought Batman Begins was fine, but fairly underwhelming and a little boring, to be honest. I thought Dark Knight was frequently great, but it's only when Heath Ledger is on screen. Heath Ledger is only on screen for about 12 minutes of that movie, and it's fucking amazing. The problem is that movie has about 2.5 hours of other stuff that I don't care about. And the third one is just shit. The third one sucks. It's really bad. But yeah, in general, or you might be talking about the original movies. Like, I think 1989 Batman is pretty dull. I'm not really a big fan of it. I think Batman Returns is better, although a bit fucked up and weird and kinky. And then the last two are beyond terrible. Rip Heath, our boy from Perth. When The Dark Knight Rises came out, I kept saying it was shit, and everyone told me I was talking bollocks. Then, like, 5 years later, everyone started saying it was shit. I told you so. I think I was the same. I think I watched it and went, this is terrible. And fucking... this Bane voice playing all the way through it. Oh, Batman, I was molded by the darkness. It made me want to reach through and choke whoever decided that should be a choice. It's really bad. Have you seen the animated DC movies? Some of them. I've actually watched some of them. I can't remember which ones off the top of my head, but I have seen some animated DC movies. I don't know if I've seen Flashpoint. They're pretty good. For you. It will be very painful for you. He sounds like if you like threw a talking owl into a well. It just sounds ridiculous. We're making a comic book movie. A comical movie? Got it. Anyway, I miss campy 90s Y2K Batman. I want Batman to wear a velvet suit. I was slightly disappointed by, like I said, I did not really like the Batman very much. I was very underwhelmed for it, and I found it very sort of superficial and performative and just a bit silly, right? But I really, by the end of that movie, I turned to Emma as the credits rolled in the cinema and went, I wish Adam West was still here. I'm so sick of grim, dark Batman. I want Batman to do a dance again. Make him dance, please. Make him wear a velvet suit with nipples and make him dance. I'm sick of this. I haven't seen that one, but I quote the Bane voice all the time. Me too. Dark Batman in the comics are so good. I agree, and I mean, I love the Batman animated series. It's one of my favorite things in general. The Batman animated series from the 90s and ran into the 2000s when they brought it back and stuff is anything basically with Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill is gonna be amazing. But, you know, outside of that, I kind of wish they'd just go back to like the Adam West style stuff. Imagining tossing blathers in a dark well. Especially as Marvel can be quite lighthearted. I love Batman for the Office. That's true. That's true. Anyway, click the globe to play. Like, people ask me sometimes, like, because I said I'm into Batman. Especially when I was a teenager and early 20s. I was very into Batman. I went through a phase. And people used to ask me, oh, what's your favorite Batman? And it was always Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy is by like miles ahead of anyone else. Like I said, I liked Robert Pattinson, and I thought, weirdly, even though I don't think The Dark Knight Rises is good, I thought Christian Bale, sorry, was actually okay as Batman in that one, not so much the other two. You know, there's various Batmen I like, but Kevin Conroy's fucking amazing. And Mark Hamill, when I think of the Joker, I think of Mark Hamill. Maybe just because I grew up with it, but it's so good. We agree, I might cry. Also, yes, I forgot to run the bit. There we go. Robert was a bit too edgy. I will say, the 7th or 8th time that they played Nirvana, I did roll my eyes. When it was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours into the movie and they played for the 8th time Something in the Way, as he like sadly walked through the rain. I was like, I get it, he's sad. I understood the first 2 hours that he's sad. I know he's sad. We've seen him be sad. Anyway, will Dreya get this in 8 guesses or less? Let's say. I need to watch it and let you know my thoughts. I think a lot of people liked it, didn't they? Like, a lot of people enjoyed the Batman. I thought it was fine. Like, I don't know. The longer I go, I remember hating it when I first... No, they don't do his origins. One of the things I really liked, they skipped the origin. Still, the movie is about 8 hours long, despite fucking skipping the origin, but they did skip the origin. I also wish there was more Penguin. I was sold on the movie, and this is expectations, so they mean nothing, but I remember I was sold the movie as a film noir, where he does like lots of detective-y stuff, and then I was given probably the dumbest Batman. I think that's fair to say. Like, he's an idiot in the movie, right? He's very dumb. Like, Robert Pattinson's Batman is basically like 50 IQ. He's very stupid. So the detective-y stuff, I didn't really feel into it, but some of it was good. I remember hating it when I first came out of it, but I think my opinion is mellowed on it now. Maybe I'd like it more now, I don't know. Maybe I was in the wrong headspace. The Batman 2022. What does this have? It has 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, it's, you know, people like it. But, you know, the big driving scene was so loud it shook the theater and I had to plug my ears. It was a very loud driving scene. And I thought that was kind of fun. Although, I will say, this is a very niggly thing. And I will get onto the globe in about 20 seconds. I just want to say this. There was a niggly thing that took me out of the movie quite badly. And it's small, but it might, you know, it just took me out of it a little bit. Like, broke my immersion. It plays it as being very, very gritty. Right? It's ultra grimdark, ultra sad, very emo, I would say, the movie. Sort of gothy, emo, punk Batman, right? And they play it, the aesthetic matches that. I think it's the best Batsuit that there's ever been. I think it's one of the best Batmobiles, and I think it's the best Gotham set design. All of that's perfect. The aesthetic of the movie, lovely. Love it so much. But it's still like PG. Like, it's still PG. And so there is a scene where, and this isn't spoilers, but there's a scene where the Penguin is driving away in a chase sequence with the Batman, right? And there's like big explosions all around. It's like a kind of a semi-set piece, right? There's like big explosions. You know, it's a Hollywood car chase. And it's in the dark and it's rain and looks cool and all that. And he goes, like, he like thinks he's escaped. And then he like looks over in the camera and does like a manic laugh, like supervillain laugh, and goes like, "Ha ha, you bloody maniac or something like that. And the fact that he didn't swear, the fact that he didn't say, or he said something like, you freaking maniac or something like that. The fact that he didn't just call him a fucking maniac took me immediately out of the movie, because it was like, you're speaking like you're in a Hallmark movie. It's just the dialogue felt a bit off without swearing. And normally I don't care about that sort of thing. It's just they were playing it so grimdark that when they didn't swear, it made me laugh. Anyway, I saw it in theaters and I liked it a lot better. I mean, a million times better. Like Universes Apart better from fucking Ben Affleck. I was genuinely offended by Batman by Superman. I wanted to walk out. Oof. What I'll say in defense is called The Batman, and the only times we see him out and about in Bruce Wayne is when it's of tactile vantage. That's true. I'll say it's not the worst Batman movie by a long way. I mean, there's a lot of bad Batman. There's a lot of bad Batman. I mean, look at Batman and Robin. There's a bad Batman. There's a lot of bad Batman, and this isn't one of the worst ones. You make him sound like the evil guy in Austin Powers. He did kind of sound like that. I like Colin Farrell as an actor. I don't know if he nailed that American accent. Anyway, let me play this. Did I run the bet? I think I ran the bet. Let's play some music, and we'll actually get on with this, shall we? Excuse me. Let's go Syria. Say we're in Syria. We're not. We're about... You freaking maniac. You freaking maniac. Nothing will ever be better than silver bat nipples. Was that even in? No, that was George Clooney Batman, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the bat nipples and the bat credit card. In his defense, I see what they were going for. Just didn't pull it off. Like, Joel Schumacher is a very campy, weird director, right? And they were going for a sort of Adam West cartoony vibe. It just was very annoying, right? In that movie in particular. I always bring my bat credit card. I mean, you can't see that as anything else. I'm gonna say we are in 5,500 away. It would be like up here in Ireland or something. Don't leave home without it. That was the line. My dad bought me because my dad's really into Batman. Probably his favorite superhero. My dad loves Batman and had like graphic novels, and my dad was big into, for a little while at least, like graphic novels and a little bit of comic stuff. You know, he loves, he's obsessed with like Garth Ennis shit, like The Preacher and The Boys, and he got like The Watchmen and, you know, all those kind of 90s era edgy graphic novel stuff. And he got me a box set when I was a kid of the DVDs of all four of those Batman movies, and I watched them all quite a lot, and I now would only really watch the second one again, I think. Fuck's sake, your dad and I might become best friends. That would be weird. He really likes it. Anyway. You know what I said? I think, you know what? It probably is Ireland then. If it's Ireland... No, fucker. Right, so it's equidistant from Ireland and Syria. No, it's slightly closer to Ireland. Have I gone into colorblind mode, or am I just really far away still? I love Watchmen. I really liked the comic of Watchmen. I remember not enjoying the movie very much. But, you know, that's just Zack Snyder, who I don't like in general, to be honest. I don't know if Zack Snyder has done a good movie. His remake of Dawn of the Dead is alright, but in general... 4,000 away from Ireland and like 5,000 away from Syria. I always play in colorblind mode. Do I? Oh, I do always play in colorblind. No, I don't. Colorblind mode is off. There we go. I play in night mode, not colorblind mode. Colorblind mode, I don't know what it looks like, actually. I probably should turn on colorblind mode just for any colorblind viewers. I know Zara is colorblind, for instance. Let's say we're in, like, East Africa, like, Ivory Coast. I said east instead of west there, by the way. Leave me alone. I sometimes forget. It's closest to... Oh, it's very close to Ivory Coast. Very, very close. Fuck. Okay. Well, that means it's probably up here. Is it Mali? It basically borders Mali. Boo. Oh, no. Is it... It wouldn't be Morocco. It's not that far up, is it? How big is Morocco? Is it Morocco? I don't know how to spell Morocco. Is it one or? Yes. No. Okay. So it's maybe here? And it doesn't border Morocco, so it's not like, it's not going to be like Algeria or anything, right? It might be... Where's Guinea? Is Guinea around here? I think Guinea might be around here. Fuck, it borders Guinea. Okay. Okay, we have a location. It borders Guinea. Which means it's whatever's here. Is it the other Guinea? What's it called? Is it called like Guinea-Bissau or Guinea-Bissau or something like that? Or is it... It could be Sierra Leone? Is that here? I'm gonna say it's... I don't know how to spell this though. Is that how you spell it? Yes! I'm genuinely smug about that. I have never spelled that correctly before. I think I have guessed that before and just given up because I didn't remember how to spell it. Guinea-Bissau. Yes! Anything with Guinea in the title I'll apparently get because I have guinea pigs. Big winner on the bets. Guinea Boogaloo. I don't know if anyone guessed positive there, to be honest. Oh, Madosco did. You're going to get some points. Oh shit, scum. Sierra Leone is there too. Iberia. Iberia is just like the peninsula, isn't it? Like, isn't all of this Iberia? I don't actually 100% know what Iberia is, if I look it up. Iberia. Iberia is a flight airline, apparently. I mean, like, region, please. Iberia region. Spain and Portugal are the Iberian Peninsula. So it's just Spain and Portugal? Just call it Spain. I'm sorry for Portuguese people, but, like, Spain's the important one, right? I would like to stress heavily that that's a joke. Spain and Portugal, small area southern France, Andorra and Gibraltar. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I thought it also included parts of North Africa, like Morocco and stuff. Like this little bit. I guess I'm wrong. I didn't think you'd get it. I just guessed positive because everyone else bet negative. You play the odds. You hedge your bets. I don't really know if I'm using that term correctly. Hedging your bets. I hear it get said, and I've never really known what it means. Will Dreya get this in 8 guesses or less? Yes. Yes, they will. Amazing. I'm very happy with myself. Papua New Guinea is the other. There's Guinea, there's Guinea-Bissau, there's Guyana, which used to be called Guinea, I think. Then there's, I think, another Guyana somewhere. Then there's Papua New Guinea. There's like 3 or 4 more, to be honest. British Isles, just call it England. That's the important one, right? I know. Anyway. Only Madosca. Well, let's load up the game, shall we? Let's load up the game. Let me close down Global. Let me pause Legend of Lo-Fi. And let's go on to Gothic 2, everybody. Means throw your betting slips in a hedge, because they're shit. I don't know what it actually means. Hang on, just very, very quickly. Define hedge your bets. Because I've been using this wrong, I'm 90% sure, forever. Hedge one's bets. Avoid committing oneself when faced with a difficult choice. They hedge their bets by saying they might apply. Oh, so it's basically like just kind of going, and just kind of awkwardly not choosing. Okay, fair enough. I still don't really understand where that comes from. Is it just throwing your bets in a hedge? Yeah. Let's load up Gothic 2, everybody. I'm switching over now. There we go. Also, the hat is on. Oh no. Oh no. The music will be loud, as always. Gotta go for a sleep. We're a bit too early right now. Anyone in another time zone always has permission to go to sleep. I mean, anyone in any time zone has permission to just take a nap anytime they like. The older I'm getting, the more I'm sort of having a realization about that. Like, I know obligations are a thing, and commitments and all that kind of stuff, but when it comes right down to it, when you're an adult, you can kind of do whatever the fuck you like, right? I mean, depending on what you do, you might go to prison. But, you know, you can kind of just go and sleep whenever you like. Like, what are they going to do? Worst case scenario, you'll still be alive. Anyway, let's load game. Let's go. I think we were on the Bone Brigade Returns. I healed up and stuff off camera, but I haven't made any progress or anything. We're still in the same room. We had just killed these orcs, and that was it. We killed a troll, I think was the last thing, with our Bone Brigade, which is why the Bone Brigade is there. I need permission from Dreya to go to sleep. I nap through everyone's streams. I'm so sorry. I do as well sometimes, to be honest. I love afternoon naps so much, and I'm not even 30. Same. I have to volunteer at 10ish, and I don't want to go. Yeah, I was very, very busy yesterday. I had to do a lot of irritating stuff yesterday. I had to, like, call an accountant. Because if you don't know how tax works in Ireland, it's only when you're self-employed that you have to do taxes. Americans and Canadians and stuff will be different, but like in Ireland, if you work in a standard job or something, you'll never see a tax form. But now that I'm like pseudo self-employed, like I do some whatever it's called, commission-based editing work and graphic design stuff, and also the streaming income I have to declare. But it's all self-employed stuff, so I had to call an accountant and be like, how do I never got to... I was assured this wouldn't ever be a problem. They never mentioned freelancing as an issue. When I was in school and did business, they never told me this. Help. And they were like, okay, that's fine. Do you have withholding tax? I think so. You make enough from streaming to declare it? No, not really. I just thought I should double check, basically. I mean, I make a little bit from streaming, but not much, to be honest. I only make... I don't know if I'm allowed to say what I make from streaming, actually. Just on terms of, like, my Twitch contract. Although, a lot of streamers have, like, their fucking sub count up. Anyway, I make roughly, like, 150 a month from Twitch. Just from Twitch. That's excluding donations and, like, on Coffee and PayPal and stuff like that. And that's excluding any of my, whatever it's called, commission stuff as well, like my freelance editing things. So it's barely anything, really. It's like a part-time hobby. So it's enough to like keep me in games for the stream and keep my electricity running for the stream and stuff. I don't actually make a profit on streaming, but it's a little bit much. I'm never priming again. Look, I will say, if it gets any higher, I'm genuinely considering going full-time. Like, if I make more than that, I'll go, oh, maybe I should just do this forever. Go, like, do, like, 5-hour streams a day, like, 5 days a week. That would be fun. Anyway, let's get the fish fear me hat on, shall we? But yeah, I make a little bit of money from streaming, and, but it's not really enough that it would actually get, like, in Ireland, and this is all very vague, and it's just how I understand it. Maybe I'll get audited. But in Ireland, if you make under a certain amount of thousands of euro a year, it's pre-tax. So it's well under that, what I make from Twitch, so it's fine. Anyway, basically, I had a meeting with an accountant. Also, I went to therapy, and I also had to fill out some final registration forms for university and get in contact with the like admissions offices and do some shopping. And basically, I was just all around town calling people, going into appointments all day yesterday. It was very annoying. And I was very happy to get home in the evening and just sleep for 12 hours. But it's nice to not have to do anything today, really. Well, I have some stuff in the evening, but the morning I just kind of napped. Well done for adulting. The most millennial phrase, other than, please, I need shelter. Love therapy. Therapy's amazing. Therapy's great. Therapy has been a huge help, and I would recommend anyone do it. You know, admitting that they can afford it, obviously, because depending on where you live, it can be real fucking expensive. Mine's quite expensive. But you know, if you can, I'd recommend therapy. It's good. I biked 80k on the weekend and then just kind of hibernated the next day. So none of these open.
I'll never get
That's
this open without the
interesting.
right key.
There's another door to go through. If you don't know what we're doing, by the way, have I got the volume up and everything properly? I think it's all fine for everybody. We are very near to the end of Gothic 2. Like, very near to the end. To the point where we will finish it this week. We will finish it on this week of streams, which is good because I am going back to university. So, you know, I won't be able to stream probably any of next week. And then we'll get back into it. But we are very, very close. Oh, fuck, orcs again. Wait, are they even attacking me? These might be friendly orcs. That's never happened in this game before. What are you going to study again? I'm doing digital media production. Basically, a meaningless degree. And I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. I've been wanting to go back to university for a while, but I'm not really 100% sure about it. So there's a chance that I just kind of keep doing... Like, I don't need to live, right? I'm in a... I already have, I guess the equivalent in America would be an associate's degree. I have like a 2-year degree instead of a 4-year degree. So I have qualifications. So I don't need to go back to university or anything. It's just something I felt like doing. So if I don't enjoy it, you know, 2 or 3 months from now, there's a chance I just end up going back to my normal schedule, to be honest, if I go, I'm sick of this. So we'll see. But, you know, if it doesn't, maybe I'll get a bachelor's finally. I still have like 2 years left on it. But, you know, maybe I'll do a bachelor's. Are you going to hit me? Oh, it's creepy when they don't hit me. I don't really like it. Hello? Are you going to talk to me? No. But they're not going to hit me either. I'm very confused. So yeah, oh! Fucking hell! Why did they wait? That scared the fuck out of me. They're gonna kill me very, very easily, aren't they? Unless this magic sword procs really, really well. Fuck! It nearly did. Well done. Yeah, I sometimes forget, to be honest, because it was 2 or 3 years ago, but I did, like, finish a 2-year degree. So I do have qualifications. It's just that I don't really use them as much as I should, to be honest. Like, again, I do kind of, like, bits and pieces here. I do, like, commission freelance work. Did you get the dragon egg? I got some dragon eggs and gave them to Bennett. I don't think I have any on me. Ooh, why didn't I open all these cool leather bags? I need, like, so many thousands to get that better armor. 1 second. Let's go in. Let's just go in here and then run out. Ah! I think I gave him 3 dragon eggs in the end. I can't remember how many exactly. Right, can we hit his little toesies? Oh, can you imagine how rancid these toes would be? Like, I can't imagine this guy ever takes off those shoes, those greaves, or whatever they're called. Boots, I guess. Those are probably full of disgusting funguses. Please hit him. Please hit the fucker. Hit him! Oh, fuck. That didn't go well. I'm not a foot guy in general. I've never really gotten the whole foot thing. Not kink shaming. I would never kink shame unless it involves anything non-consensual. Then everything's cool, right? I need to lead these fuckers out somewhere in order to kill them, don't I? Ow, that hurt my ear. Was that too loud for everybody else or just me? That felt way too fucking loud. Are you still following? You are? Run! They're slightly faster than me is the problem. Okay, now go around the edge here. Maybe try and, like, catch him on this rock. There we go. Like, if we can get a little bit done, and then just... Orc Colonel! Oh, fuck. Well, he wasn't any better than the other ones. So yeah, if we can separate them out a little bit, even just for a little bit, they're easy to kill. I don't want any more of these fucking weapons. Stop giving me, like, orc hatchets and shit. They sell for, like, 4 gold each. They're not worth it. What did the Colonel have on him? Ooh, a key! Key of the Orcish Colonel. Ooh. Hello, Weetabix. Welcome. It's weird that the music is cut out. I think I said this on the previous stream, that I think this music is a little bit overbearing in this game, where it's kind of too constant, and it could take a cue from Minecraft or Fallout or Elder Scrolls, where it just kind of will often just kind of fade out into nothing for a bit, and you just hear the ambience. The problem is that there isn't much ambience in this game. The game is fairly quiet and lifeless without the music. So when it does fade out, it feels weird and eerie, like something's gone wrong. Oh, there's another boy. Did all of you not follow me out? Oh, the Colonel was the one sleeping on that podium. I understand now. I thought that was some sort of magic man or something that I was going to have to talk to, or there was going to be some sort of cutscene. Apparently not. It was just, this is his resting. This is so obviously a secret door. Is there... Oh, there must be something to pull. Yes. Let me cast Holy Light if I have that up anywhere. Where's Holy Light? Because I'm a little bit blind. This must be a puzzle. Okay, so we can pull that. Any other torches? This one here. No, put that away, you fool. Not everything can be solved by hitting them, Gunther. It doesn't look like there's anything else in here to pull. Unless I pull this skeleton. Maybe pull it again. I mean, this is so obviously a secret door. There must be something to pull. Ugh, never change. Ban. Genuine ban. I know it's intentionally dumb, but ban. I guess we can open up one of these now. There's probably going to be some sort of code, like, if you pull the torch 14 times, but no more, or no less, then wait 15 seconds. You may understand the secrets. What are you? Pedro! I don't know who you are. No, I do know Pedro. I'm pretty sure Pedro was in Gothic 1, right? I recognize the name Pedro. Regardless. Traitor. Sure, he's a traitor.
Traitor.
Oh, I do remember who Pedro was. He's the fire mage. Sorry, just had a moment of realization.
And often I still feel bad about slaughtering them just like that. For you, scummy swine, I'll make an exception. I ought to just kill you on the spot.
God, you can feel the raw emotion in his
they
voice.
Put a spell on me. I would never have betrayed the monastery of my own free will.
Oh, you sound very posh. It's making me want to kill you more, I'll be honest.
This voice in my head, I couldn't defend myself against it. The orcish colonel questioned me for days. He beat me constantly. Spare me. I'm not guilty. You must believe me.
Please let me go home to Mama and Papa, Mater and Pater. Did Serpentes give me the order to kill you? Oh, yes, he did, didn't he? Yeah, I don't really like Serpentes either. Give me one reason why I should believe you. What did this voice say? It said evil, sexy things.
Give me just one reason why I should believe you.
Get him stabbed.
Let me live. I can also give you information that will help you to get out of here again. You have to listen to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty fucked otherwise. Tell me what you know. We can
Tell
kill him
me what
anyway.
you know, then.
Yes, of course. I'll tell you everything you want to know. Under one condition. You have to get me off this accursed island. Do you hear?
Fine, you'll go to the fucking ship.
All right, follow me. I'll take you to the
Everyone's
ship.
dead outside anyway.
You won't regret it.
It's like a 2-minute walk, so let's go. As long as you can catch up, because some of the NPCs in this game are honestly irritatingly slow. Let's go. Have to listen to me, self-entitled shite. I mean, listen to that accent. You can tell this man has never had to want for anything in his life. We on the way? We're on the way. Good. Again, that Proclaimer's song is stuck in my head. A song I do not like. I don't know, is there any songs from the first Trek movie that are good? Actually, there is one. This is a sort of Mandela effect, I think. If I were to say it to people, and you don't have to type it in chat, I'm just going to say it out loud. But if I were to say to people, you know, there's a Hallelujah cover. You know, Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. You know, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. That song. There's a cover of that in Shrek. Who sings it? Because I know the answer, but a lot of people say a different answer. And I know the reason why, but it's become sort of a Mandela effect on the internet. The answer is, most people, when I ask that question, seem to say, oh, that's Rufus Wainwright. That's his cover of Hallelujah. It's not in the movie. It's John Cale. And that's a good song. Is it Eddie Murphy? Daniel O'Donnell. Oh, Jesus. Why are there orcs here now, by the way? What the fuck is that? There weren't... I killed everything out here. Nothing lived. This is just making it annoying. I love Leonard Cohen. I also really like the Leonard Cohen Hallelujah. I like Leonard Cohen in general, except some of his songs, you can tell he's an English teacher and poet, right? You can tell he wasn't a musician. I don't think he could even play an instrument, because a lot of his instrumentation sounds like when you press the demo key on a Casio keyboard from the 80s, right? His lyrics are amazing and like deep and interesting and introspective and cool, right? And his voice is amazing. I love his voice, just that gravelly, slow talk singing that he does. It's great. His instrumentation is pretty bad. Although I think his last album before he died, I really enjoyed, and that was a bit better about that. So anyway, what an artist. Talking about Leonard Cohen, we are. Yes, even just from context, you can get that, I think. But yeah, I like Leonard Cohen's, like, I think You Want It Darker is his last album. The one just before he died. And that's a really good album. I really enjoy that. He sounds... It gives off the vibe. It's one of those death albums, right? Is somebody fighting in there? Oh, fuck me. Hang on, let me get some light up. I think people are fighting. Oh, fuck. Should I have been going quicker than this? Are people gonna be dead? People still fighting? I should have waited till daytime. I saw some, like, magic sparks up on the ship here. Oh no, everybody seems to be alive and there's dead orcs.
Damn well better hurry. The next attack by the orcs will cost us our lives.
I'm doing my best.
That's
Aw.
not enough.
So help me and stop complaining.
So help me and stop complaining.
I will. You go first. Move on.
What, is he coming with me now? Ooh, that's interesting. He could be fodder. The documentary about Leonard Cohen put me off him. I get that. I'm sure he's not that pleasant. I mean, I've read about the writing of Hallelujah and stuff, and he just seems like a sleaze, to be honest. That's why I can't listen to Bowie's last album. I think I would agree. It's one of those death albums, like Johnny Cash's last stuff with Hurt, Bowie's last album, Black Star, that album, You Want It Darker by Leonard Cohen. They're death albums, right? Death seems sleazy. Here we are.
Here we are.
An impressive ship you have there. You truly are a great general.
I would not say
Stop
that because it's not
babbling.
true.
Just tell me what I want to know.
Ah, of course. Where should I begin?
What about that orcish colonel?
What about that orcish colonel?
Koranger is the
away my
only
last
good guy who
spark
can go
of
with
hope
you out there and
of
help a
ever
little.
seeing
Thank
my
you.
homeland again.
Good to know.
Since I came here, he has been questioning me about the strategic placement of the paladins in Corinus.
How would you know that? You're not a
Course,
paladin.
I couldn't tell him much
Yeah,
about
exactly.
that. How could I, damn it? I'm a novice of the fire.
Oh. The colonel's dead, by the way, so you got your revenge.
The orcish colonel is dead.
Dead? Inos be praised. I shall never forget
Oh,
his
this
hideous
walk
face.
is back. You can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been Sorry, everyone. What other monsters are haunting the island?
Other monsters are haunting this island.
During the day, you often see the lizard.
Why does he
people
sound so much
walking
quieter
towards the
now in my
coast.
ears?
They usually carry very large eggs with them. I didn't catch a lot of this in my.
Why the dragon noises? How can I get to the interior? Great Bee Gees impression? I think I've only just realized that I can do that. Staying alive, staying alive. How can I get to the interior of the island? I like the Bee Gees. I like that song.
How can I get to the interior of the island?
There is a secret passage in the Orcish Colonel's
It's
throne
basically
room.
just go very
They dragged me
squeaky
there every
with the
time
Bee
he
Gees.
wanted to question me. I saw it there. One of the shamans started a mechanism by pulling on the torches that hang on the walls of the hall. I think he first pulled on the left torch and then the right, but I can't remember it exactly. In the rear area, a
fuck.
secret passage suddenly opened that led deep into the mountain. Where this passage ends, I don't know.
So what did he say? Left and then right. Okay, I've heard enough.
I've heard enough. Go find a place on my ship. I've still got a job to do.
May the power of Innos go with you. I shall pray for you.
Thanks, that'll be a huge help. Come on, Core, let's go. I really wish it wasn't dark. I wish it wasn't dark, and I wish that the darkness was less intense. I don't really know if I've watched many musical documentaries. Despite really liking music and being interested in like the history of artists that I like and stuff like that, I haven't really watched many. I've watched Get Back, the Beatles one. That one was really amazing. I loved it. Your mileage will vary on that one though, because if you're not into the Beatles, don't bother watching it, because this isn't an exaggeration. It is 8 hours long, and it is mostly just them kind of hanging out and talking about TV or whatever. I loved it because I'm a big Beatles fan. I know they're all horrible, by the way. I know. They're all various shades of pricks, but I really like the Beatles. There's one on the Velvet Underground that I need to see, actually. I think it's just called The Velvet Underground, and I really want to watch that one because I like the Velvet Underground a lot. But I mean, Lou Reed is a notorious prick. I mean, he's a horrible man. Dude, Lou Reed's horrific. So maybe I'll find out some weird shit about them. I do like John Cale, though. John Cale is a good boy, I think. I haven't heard anything fucky about him, at least. More potions, more potions. I think this is all just going to be loot. One time I tried to watch a Blink-182 one, and there was instantly a really edgy joke from one of them. And I was like, I don't know what I was expecting. Yeah, I would be surprised if Blink-182 weren't edgelords, to be honest. I mean, is Blink-182... I will stress, I do not like Blink-182. I actually warmed to Paul McCartney through Get Back. Me too! I always thought people were being a bit harsh on Paul McCartney. I thought he felt like a sort of stressed dad trying to keep things together. Like, I didn't get any sort of meanness from Paul McCartney in that documentary. Some of the Dylan ones are really good. I know that Scorsese makes a lot of Dylan documentaries, doesn't he? Like, he made some concert movies, and one of them was The Band, and then he made some Bob Dylan documentaries because he's obsessed with Bob Dylan. I should probably watch some of them, because I like Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan's cool. I like his music a lot. I agree with the whole Nobel Prize thing, I guess. So yeah, I should watch more, because I always enjoy them. It's just documentaries in general I have maybe a low tolerance for. Basically, I'm dumb. Like, I'm really dumb. I wish I wasn't, but I'm really dumb. And so when I watch... Oh, fuck me. 1 second, I need to concentrate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Jesus. That was not worth it. It's a bit like reading non-fiction. Like, I never actually get around to it because I would rather just read dumb fantasy stuff or watch a stupid TV show or something. You know, like I always, like I said, the Get Back documentary I loved, but it took me probably like a week to actually make myself watch it. Anyway, seemed to just want to make music, a real music nerd, and I always stuck up for Yoko in the past, but yeah, she was pretty ridiculous, as was John Lennon. I actually thought Yoko came across as alright in it. There was a really wholesome moment. There was a really wholesome moment in Get Back where Yoko Ono, who spent most of the like, you could tell she was awkward to be there, and some of the men found her awkward there as well, but most of the documentary she was just sitting doing crosswords in a corner on her own, just kind of occasionally waving at John Lennon going, hi, I'm still here. But there was a moment where she and Paul McCartney like started playing what sounded like thrash punk or something, and it was really fun. I actually would listen to a whole album of it. Like, there's a scene, it just cuts and it's just Paul McCartney and Yoko Ono, and nobody else has showed up yet. They were the only ones who showed up early, and they're just drinking tea while Paul McCartney just fucking lays into the drums like a madman, and Yoko Ono just starts singing like scream metal into the microphone. And I was like, this rocks. I love whatever this is. This is cool. And they both seem to be having the time of their lives. And I was like, oh, this is endearing. We are the opposite, yeah. I really like, although in recent years I found that I'm less likely to read in general. Like, I find I have to make myself read a bit more. Like, when I was a kid, it was all I did. I would go on holidays with my parents and just spend literally the entire time just kind of chilling out in the hotel room reading just full novels before we left. Now, I find myself reading less and I kind of have to make myself read, and then I'm into it. But I have to force myself to go that first little way. A little bit like games sometimes as well. So we need to pull this, and then pull the right one. I cannot pull the right one. Oh, what did he say to do? Pull the left one. Left one. Left one. Oh no, I wasn't listening. Right one? No. I think it was some number of times. I always think of that bit in Stephen Fry's autobiography where he was at a funeral and Paul McCartney went, "Why aren't you singing?" "Oh, I can't sing." "Nonsense, anyone can sing, just join in." And he did, and Paul went, "Oh no, you're right." Oh. You can, but you gotta stay at least a centimetre away from it. Oh. I understand. Okay. So, pull. And then right. That was it, wasn't it? It was pull left and then right? Or is it stage left and stage right? In which case it would be this one. And then this one. Love to hear Stephen get on. He did say some weird stuff about trans people, didn't he? It's just anyone who's British. And he said some weird stuff about, like, safe spaces and cancel culture recently. Like a few years ago. I think he may have apologized for it. But I don't know. Basically, I don't know the full story about it, but I remember he... Isn't he a J.K.? Yes, he's friends with J.K. Rowling. I basically remember going, "Oh, really? You too? Why are all of you pricks?" Okay, I might need to look up what to do here. What did he say? Is it in my journal? The Halls of Erdarath. Must be a way to get in. Holding back a lot. I don't know. Oh no. It's strange how people don't seem to discuss it much. I think it's the national treasure status, right? Like, also church and state and how the monarchy isn't all that bad. He's just very posh, I think. Like, it's because of the national treasure thing. Like, oh, you need to be pulling down left one first. Okay, hang on. Let me put up light. Like, Stephen Fry is so beloved. Like, more than J.K. Rowling ever will be. Like, Stephen Fry is so beloved in Britain that I don't... That was up. That's down. Okay, left down. And then right down. That's up. That's down. Oh, thank fuck for that. Okay. But like, in Britain at least, he's beloved. And so I don't think anybody... I think people are just like, oh, let's just leave it pass, which is fucked. But, you know, I think people are just like, he's oldish anyway, maybe we'll just let him. And don't discuss it. It's, you know... I mean, he's not, like... basically, I think all we have left is, like, David Attenborough, right? Is Limmy all we have left? David Attenborough's cool. If anybody didn't know, David Attenborough, I think, has always been supportive of trans people. If you're interested in that. There was David Attenborough briefly, and I don't know how he is nowadays. He might have changed, but I think he's become more progressive even than he was. But David Attenborough, when he was the director of programming for BBC Two back in the 70s and 80s, he decided to overhaul their programming a little bit and did a program where, like, trans people came on and, like, talked about their experiences because he said... They get mocked a lot and it seems weird. Let's maybe have them on to talk about things. Which was seen as huge in the 80s. So yeah, He seems relatively cool. I've heard he's rude to waiters. Everybody's ruined! I know, that's a pretty minor one, but still. Oh, fuck! Another boy. How is Lemmy the only decent person on Earth? He got out of the BBC quick enough, I think, is what happened.
Welcome to the Goblin Cave.
Thank you, that's very kind of you. Thank you, Lila Miller, for the follow. He isn't into humans breeding. Thinks humans need to fuck off. I mean, I think this isn't to get nihilistic, and it's definitely not a fucking Elon Musk take where it's like, oh, the real problem isn't climate change, it's underpopulation or overpopulation. We need to be monitoring who gets to breed. That fucking insane, man. But, you know, I think if all humans disappeared, the world would probably be a nice place, right? The animals aren't the ones fucking everything up. I mean, I know we're animals, but, you know, the other animals, they're not the ones fucking everything up. I don't know. I don't think I'm full-on anti-natalist or anything. But, you know, I see where they come from. I'm not like full Robert Smith, where I'm like, all children should be banned. But, you know, I can see where they come from. Where is Core Anger, by the way? Is he not following me anymore? I just want to... Where is he? Angor? Angar? Whatever his fucking name is. I think I'm saying Angor because that's a YouTuber I follow. Is this... Robert Smith said that? Robert Smith is an anti-natalist. I don't think he makes it his personality or anything, but he doesn't believe that people should have children, basically, because it's irresponsible to... He's a goth. You know, he says things like it's irresponsible to bring them into the darkness of the world and that kind of thing. I kind of get it, if I'm honest. I like Robert Smith. Robert Smith is fun. I think Angor's just fucked off. I guess we just go on without him. He's done nothing. Let's go. Robert Smith I will always love just because of one of that clip at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame where he is just like slightly rude to that journalist. I laugh every time, even though he is being rude. In some ways I'm like, it's Robert Smith. He gets away with it. Oh, fuck, more of them. Lizard men? Oh, they're much easier. I'm happy to fight lizard men. They take way less hits to kill. They do hit harder, actually, but they take less hits to kill. Sorry, I'm trying to look around the corner of my own screen like I'm 80 years old. Sometimes on this stream, it is revealed that I act like my granddad with technology. Like, I sort of peer around like this is doing anything. Like, I'm going to be able to see around this pillar better if I've moved my head. I kind of get it too, but to be honest, my great auntie decided after World War II she wasn't having kids. It was pretty strange for the time. I think it is considered still pretty strange. Like, I'm not having kids. It's not because of anti-natalist sympathies or anything like that. It's just that I don't want kids. I really genuinely dislike them, and Emma doesn't want kids either, so we're just not going to have kids. We have guinea pigs instead. But, you know... Well, you occasionally get comments. Like, and Emma gets more comments because she's a woman, and that's how the world works, because it's bad, right? Like, if you're a woman and you're in your late 20s, early 30s, and you haven't had kids, and you don't plan on having kids, you will get comments. You'll get comments and looks, and sort of, when you respond to those comments, you'll get sort of, kind of reactions. It's better if you're not a woman, but, you know, I still get comments as well. Like, oh, you're never... having kids, or oh, you'll change your mind, or you know, I won't. I really don't like them. And this isn't against anyone who has kids. Obviously, it's fine. It's just, you know, I don't want them. Oh, I shouldn't have used that potion. That is way too good a potion to be using for right now. Let's bring some light out again. I want to make some proper progress today instead of just rambling. So let's try and make some progress, shall we? Lizard boys. Oh, lizard boys. So I'm in a sing-songy mood today. I don't know why. I think I'm just in a better mood than I was yesterday, to be honest. Like, yesterday, I think I had a lot of fun on the stream, don't get me wrong, but I was in a kind of a, like, weird, upset mood yesterday. The stream helped, actually, if anything. I'm just gonna fucking eat through my potions, I've decided. Life's short. I'm not gonna do the thing that I usually do in RPGs where I end up having 4,000 potions in my inventory that I haven't used.
Stay where you are. Not another step.
I'm not gonna do that. Like, I remember my mum, like, because Emma and I have been together for 7-something years. It'll be 8 years, I think, in December. So 7.5 years-ish. And, you know, about 4 years in or something, my mum started making comments like, "Oh, I'd love grandchildren." And we both looked at her and was like, not gonna happen. It's just not, it's not gonna happen, sorry. I have a brother. I have a more talented and attractive brother. He can deal with it. Is 7 billion of two-legged parasites not enough for this planet? No, let's have kids. If folks don't feel the heavy pull to be a parent, it's best not to. I know way too many parents doing it. That's the thing. Like, there's an argument that I've heard that, and you hear it sometimes. I mean, yeah, you just hear it sometimes. That's the end of the sentence. You hear it said that, oh, it doesn't matter because you'll step up, or you'll love the child when it's here, or you know, you'll become the sort of right person as you go and stuff like that. And I've always thought that was fairly irresponsible, just as somebody who isn't a parent, so I don't know. But it's like, if you don't want kids, like, there's a chance that happens with you, and you know, you become like a good father or whatever, and you look at your child and you're like, I haven't liked the other ones I've seen, but this one fucking rocks, love this one. And that's cool. But I have known people who haven't been like that. I have known people in my life, and I'm just not going to name names or anything, or even relationships to me, but I remember meeting people and being acquainted with people who had children and kind of seemed to regret it, and, you know, assumed that would happen, and it didn't, and they weren't good parents, and they were very sort of, you know, off about it, basically, all the way through. So, like, I don't think that's a good way to go about it. Like, if you want kids, have kids, love it. If you don't want kids, don't have kids, basically. Don't assume it's going to work out fine. I was brought up in a fairly abusive environment, and I'm a little on the side that there are bad people who definitely shouldn't be parents. Yeah, I mean, I have known people, and I have people that I care about, who grew up in very abusive households. Like, extremely abusive households, right? And so there's just a whole kind of societal pressure that, you know, you should love your family and your parents no matter what, and that having children is the right thing to do, and you'll buck up and deal with it. And both of those things, I have seen plenty of examples very much not working out. So, you know, there are certain people I know who should not have had kids, and it made everyone's life worse. It's not to be dark or anything like that. Don't have them by choice if you don't want them, but it's culture. Yeah, it's a cultural thing. It's, you know, and I get that. It's a cultural thing. It's hard to buck cultural trends. But, you know, if you want kids, more power to you. Also, I think adoption should be more sort of prevalent, just in general. It's like, what I'm about to say might sound fucked up, but like, adopt, don't shop kind of applies with kids in my brain. Like, why have one when there's like one on the street kind of thing? Anyway, kids are a very awkward subject with my mum. I know she would love grandkids, so whenever someone talks about their daughter being pregnant or anything like that comes up, I notice she gets quiet. No! I do feel sorry for her, and I hope my brother will have some soonish. My brother, might. I think my brother has mentioned in the past, like, this is why I know it's just kind of an internal thing that I don't want. Just because when me and my brother were young, like when we were pre-teens, right? Like, my brother would occasionally go, would occasionally mention this, like, that he wouldn't mind being a dad at someday in the future, being a parent or whatever. And I never did. So, you know, maybe he will. Anyway. I'm so glad both my siblings had kids, so it takes the pressure off. Yeah, that would help. Although, again, my parents are real fucking chilled out and cool about that sort of thing. Like, I don't think they give a fuck, really. Like, my mum has fully invested in dog person kind of culture. Like, my mum now has 3 whippets that she loves even more than she did us. I'm 99% sure. My mum treats her dogs and speaks to her dogs more affectionately than she has ever spoken to me in my 26 years of life. So she's fine, I think, with those dog person culture. That could mean something else. That could mean a furry thing. Or dogging. I don't think they're into either of those things. All power to them if they are, but I don't think they are. On a lark, thank you. I love kids but can't afford them and don't really want to have my own. I'm fine just being an uncle. Exactly. That's how Emma is, actually. Emma is all about being like a cool aunt who deals with them for a couple of days and then leaves and goes back to her own life. I'm not even that. I'm like, let me never see another child. I do that with the cat and dog. No one gets my love like the pets. Anyway, let's kill this seeker, shall we? Oh, fuck, I'm stifled. That's annoying. Draw your fucking sword, Gunther, you stupid prick. Sorry. My cat is my son. I mean, I do... As we've had the guinea pigs, we have been calling them more and more disgustingly sickening pet names. Like, really, like, you know... Who's my little coconut face? I said yesterday while I was holding up Pebble, and Emma looked like she was going to get sick. Because, you know, she's white but has like a little brown face, and I went, oh, it looks like a little coconut. Dreya's like Sam Neill in the Hunt for the Wilder People, a movie I really liked. I really like Hunt for the Wilder People. Emma's not crazy about it, but I really liked it. And yeah, I would agree, I think, although I wouldn't bond with the child. Fuck me, I'm hurt, by the way. Let's take another potion. Let's milk our way through these potions. Dreya, you're technically a dad of the pigs. Exactly. They can deal with that. I send pictures of the guinea pigs into the group chat probably too frequently. You know, it's like when people have newborns and they send lots of pictures in when you can tell nobody cares or wants to see them or anything. That's so many lizard boys. Let's run. That's for Peggy. But I don't think my parents my parents don't really like rodents. Actually, my mum came around. My dad is terrified of rodents, especially rats. My dad is terrified of rodents. Doesn't like them at all. So he was never really that into the guinea pigs and still kind of isn't, but he's okay with them. My mum just didn't have any feelings towards them whatsoever. But then she took care of them for a week when we went to Amsterdam, and she like grew to love them and now talks about them a lot and like asks for pictures, and it's very sweet. I love you folks, honestly, but with utmost respect, folks treating their pets animals like a child. I get it. I am not in the fur baby camp. Don't get me wrong. I find that very cringy. In fact, my mum does. My mum will unironically, and I mean unironically, use the phrase fur babies about her dogs. And it makes me cringe very badly every time. But, you know, whatever. It doesn't really affect me. Let's go over here. I'm pretty sure if there was an inheritance, the dogs would get it before me, is the point, I guess. I might not say anything, but trust me, I am looking. I had to go make a call just back. Puppy prams need to get in the bin. Are those a thing? I do remember when I moved into this house, the first thing I saw as I walked along the street for the first time, like as I walked along the street, I went, oh, I live here now. I've moved in. I walked out, and the first thing I saw was a woman holding a dog in her arms, wearing a little coat, and saying, oh, who's my little boy, and stuff like that to the dog, like a little tiny dog. And then, while her, what looked like 5-year-old son was walking ahead of her on a lead. And I went, huh. Like, I wasn't judging or anything. I was just like, huh, that's just like an interesting thing to see. Ew. I know. I was like, it was one of those child leads, like a harness or something. I never had one used on me, but one second, child lead or leash, if you're in other parts of the world. Child lead. Yeah, one of these. That was exactly it. It was this thing. It was about, 5 feet ahead of her on a lead while she was holding the dog in her arms. I was like, huh, interesting. Baby, child, toddler walking harness and safety reins. Anyway, it's a weird thing. I'm sorry, I just hate children. Same, I despise them. I do not find this cute. I find it just off-putting. I don't want them around me. I really dislike them. Also, puppy pram. Oh no, it's a dog prem. I have considered, don't judge me too much, but I have considered getting one of the astronaut backpacks for the guinea pigs. For bringing them to the vet or something, because there's a vet within walking distance. I just don't want to walk with them like in a box or a crate or something that long. But there's a it's used for cats. Cat backpack. Where is it? It's one of these. I was thinking we could just put a pig in one of these. Or just both pigs just sleeping side by side with some hay at the bottom. And then just walk to the vet. With guinea pigs in our backpacks. I think that would be adorable. That would be cute. So, you know, I kind of get the urge. I mean, they're very sweet and they're only like €50 on Amazon or something. I would like this, I think. Anyway, back to the game. There's a lady by me that has a lead for a pot-bellied pig. See, I find that adorable because I find pot-bellied pigs very cute. I find pigs in general, I think they're so cute. We want one of these, exactly. Because dogs you can take for walks. I hate the prams, that is very cute. Yeah, that's true. Because you can't really take a guinea pig for a walk. I looked it up. You can buy guinea pig-sized leads, and like harnesses, like a dog. Because you know, you can take them out for walks and stuff, but it's not recommended because their bones are so fragile, they'll just snap. I couldn't put Peggy in one, she'd tear my face off. Yeah, cats are a bit fucked. I do know some people who put their cats on leads. I think it's been mentioned in the chat, I can't remember quite who. Was it Ringo? I think Ringo at one point said that they put their cat on the lead and it was fine. And took for a walk. And it was, it sounded very, very cute, but I think most cats do not like it, right? I need a nicer cat carrier for him, although he might freak out seeing everything. Yeah. Oh, pot-bellied pigs are so cute. I went to a petting zoo recently at a fair that was happening in my town, and there was a little, like, small pig there just kind of smiling at everybody, and I was like, that is fucking cute. And I did have the sort of insufferable vegan moment where I looked around at all the people petting this adorable pig and went, you're gonna go home and fucking eat them later, you scum. Maybe everyone there was vegetarian or something. Put my egg back. No, it's mine now. I'm fucked, aren't I? Okay, they're all stuck. No, they're not! Kill him, kill him, kill him. Okay. If we can take them one at a time and maybe just do a quick little baby heal. There we go. This might work. There's a lot of fuckers around, though. Like, a lot of them. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Kill the other one. Not that one, you fucking moron. Fuck me. Okay, anyone else? Any more? Oh, this is panicky. I don't like this. There we go. They all said, yes, we are, and back to petting. Exactly. We good? We good? Is that all of them? I think that was all of them. That was too many lizards. It's very rare that I'll use the phrase too many lizards, because I think it's hard for there to be too many lizards. They're adorable, but that was too many lizards. You got 2 max energy boost potions, do I? Bonus for max mana, I do. And what's this? Complete mana regen. Well, I got max mana. That's cool. Oh, bonus for maximum hit points. I didn't know I had these. That's so good. That's extra 40 hit points. That's incredible. That's what we used up on the enchantment for this Claw of Beliar, our sword that we're using. Incredible. Good stuff. Right, anyone else? I think there's some more over there. I can make out fucking shapes. There's way too many fuckers in here. Run back again, shall we? Let's just try this rock. You know, a lot of... Oh, fuck me, I got stuck. The geometry in this game makes me want to die sometimes. It was 2002 or whatever it was. Like, you can forgive them for some jankiness. I have a friend in Melbourne who takes their cat for walks on a leash all the time. It's necessary for outdoor cats in Australia because there's a lot of vulnerable birds. Yeah, I mean, a lot of birds in Britain and Ireland have been almost wiped out by cats because of outdoor cats. Like, I don't mean to go too, like, bleeding heart because I know people are going to be annoyed, but, like, I don't know if it's particularly responsible to have outdoor cats because they do kill a lot of fucking birds and a lot of small animals. Like, they've caused, like, borderline extinction events. Old letter, by the way. There's an old letter. Let's read that. So old letter. I love how it's in chronological order. I only figured that out recently. After having cats my whole life, I can definitely say cats like to do their own thing. If I need to either keep it in or put her to lead, I wouldn't have one. Yeah. Although my brother has an indoor cat, and it's terrified of the outside. It's really convenient, actually, for them. Because it went outside once in its life by accident, because it got frightened by some building work, and a door was open. So, like, a band saw was in the thing. And she in the kitchen or something, and she jumped out the window. And she was so terrified that she came back about 30 seconds later, screaming and crying at one of the doors, like scratching at it to be let back in, until my brother came along and she like leapt at him, claws out, and like would not get off of his chest for like 5 minutes. She hated being outside. Indoor cats are very safe and happy, to be honest. Exactly, he gets anxious outside. Oh. Luckily, Peg doesn't seem to kill anything, thank God. A mouse or two, which is really sad. Yeah, some cats are just better. It depends on the size of the cat as well. I know a lot of outdoor cats who have died too young. Yes, they live longer. They live longer if they're indoor cats as well. Like, an indoor cat can live to like 30, can't it? Friend of mine had 2 indoor cats, then they had kids, and the cats stepped down a priority. Both got beaten up by neighborhood cats. No! No! Oh, if only the kids were getting beaten up by the neighborhood cats, because that sounds fun. They're too insular to mix in the real cat world. I don't care if you can cross the bridge from either side or not. If I had any say, you'd all rot in hell. I'm going to leave the bridge drawn in as long as I'm in my own domain. And if I catch one more person trying to hit the switches with a bow and arrow to get over, I will personally hang the idiot from the nearest tree. I wonder what we need to do. Now, I don't know if I have a bow, but I have a crossbow, which should do, right? It's probably fine. I really hate the idea of an indoor cat. I feel like I've broken it and no one was... That's kind of what I feel as well. Like, they're happier. Like, people always say they're happier and that they live longer and that they're healthier and all that kind of thing. But I don't know. It would be a bit like keeping a bird in a cage for me, maybe. Although maybe not. Maybe because they're, a house is bigger than a cage. Maybe it's fine. I don't know either way, basically. Basically, I've heard about an indoor cat is that usually they fucking hate the idea of going outside anyway, so it's fine. Oh, lots of gold. We're not going to have enough gold, because I think it's 20 grand for the next armor, which is fucked up expensive. Hopefully the sword we need is free, because we do need a new sword. I'm not 100% sure. Hang on. Oh, fuck me. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And it was all for 25 gold. Not worth it at all. Pity you didn't take back 12k from Jan at the castle. Was that a thing? Could you kill Jan or loot him? Oh, fuck. Because that would be enough, wouldn't it? Oh, no. God damn it. Also learned in Australia, it's very bad colonialist behaviour to let them go outside and kill endangered species. That's also a thing, because Australia is already real fucked in terms of biodiversity, right? With the introduction of, like, frogs and rabbits and shit. Like, there's a whole bunch of fucked up stuff happened in Australia. So, yeah, I understand that as well. Oh, there's so many things to open. Hang on, I need to save again. Finished work finally? Well done. 1 second. No. 1, 2. We're nearly out of these fucking lockpicks as well, aren't we? So it's left, right, right, left, right. Oh, thank fuck. A fish and some arrows. Okay. Might need the arrows. We'll see. Maybe we'll get a bow that we can use. Although I don't think we'll need it. Oh, kakapos are endangered because of cats. No, I love kakapos. They're so cute. Kakapos are so sweet and small. They're ground parrots, if anybody doesn't know what a kakapo is. They're like goofy, fucked up looking ground parrots. They're like if you crossed a parrot with a kiwi. Also, I didn't know kiwis were so huge. Anyways, they're very big. Oh, thank God these aren't locked. I think we just got a bow. Okay, so if you sold off all your equipment, you could get a bow here. Introduce species plus constant fossil fuel mining is just killing everything here. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, isn't myxomatosis Australian? I might be wrong in that, but I'm pretty sure myxomatosis is Australian. That's a big old dragon! Oh fuck, there's another big old dragon! I thought we were done with the dragons, if I'm honest. Oh no. 1 second, we might be able to get a fuck ton of gold from these dragon eggs and build something. I wasn't expecting a big dragon to come here. We have charged up the Eye of Innos, so we'll be able to talk to it, I think. Energy pulses through the eye. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm not really optimistic about this. Anyway, never had predators, then somebody brought cats, and kakapos are very friendly and too stupid to know danger. Aww. It's like when people hunted dodos. They just didn't have any proper predators, so they were like, oh, what are these? Humans? Let's go talk. Keep the dragon eggs, don't sell them. Oh, no. Okay, are we gonna need them?
Stay, human. All of my senses tell me that the murderer of my own flesh and blood stands before me.
Ooh.
Really? Who are you calling a murderer, you hellspawn?
You have
You have my
killed
brother
so many
Fielmaster on your
people.
conscience, and you will pay for that.
Stop
You
making
weird
so much
man,
noise.
Gunther. I'm also
Let's
taking
get
off the
down to
hat, by the way.
business.
You have
It's been like an
come far,
hour.
little human, but you will never leave these halls alive.
Oh, fuck me! Hang on. How tough are you? Fairly tough, it looks like. Also, do you regenerate as well? You do fucking regenerate. Moan dragon. Where am I? Right, so something's gone wrong here, I think it's fair to say. I cannot see myself anymore. I'm just a sword. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's summon...
I
What
did
was
become
it? We
a
needed
little bit of a
golems.
slag.
Oh, a demon! We
I
have
became
5
total
demon summoning scrolls.
slag.
Let's summon a fucking demon. Oh, there's a dragon egg recipe deeper inside for a potion that gives like plus 15 strength. Okay. Okay. He just skipped through. Okay, there we go. Now run away, you idiot! Run, 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 run. Right behind here, and then summon a demon. Summon skeletons, they do nothing against the dragons. I would otherwise. Right, demon. Let's go, baby! Go, kill it! Oh. You distract it at least, and then I'll fucking beat the shit out of it with this sword. I'm gonna need you to do something, my friend. Like, demon, help. Demon. If it can just stand the fucking still for a second, it'll be lovely. Okay, just fucking hit it harder, harder! Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. See, it's not that hard. When it goes well. Right, dragon scales and a dragon heart. I was about to quote Dragon Heart and then realized that I did not remember a single fucking line from Dragon Heart. Let me save here, open this before we see what's going on. It's Sean Connery, but I can't remember any lines from it. I remember liking it as a kid and then watching it again as an adult and going, oh, this isn't good. Lockpick broke, of course it did. So it's left. 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 Right. Right. Left. Ah, oh, fucker. And that's all my lockpicks. So it's... Come on. Left, left, right, 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 left. Does Gunther become a god at the end of this game? He forms Nickelback and goes on tour. Oh, that would be... I don't think Gunther's meant to be a villain. Oh, I remember this place, do I? No, this isn't the place I was thinking of. This looks very similar to the dungeon at the end in... at the end of Gothic 1, is all I'll say. Right, how many dragon hearts and scales do I have? Or dragon eggs and stuff do I have now? All of that stuff. I have 11 dragon eggs and 12 dragon scales. I can sell the dragon scales, maybe, rather than dragon eggs. Yeah, I think I can sell the dragon scales. Maybe get some money from that. Right, let's bring out my bow. Where the fuck is the switch? Up there. Did that work at all? I have no idea. I have no idea if this is working. Let's maybe stand back a bit. That's oh, it is coming out. Okay, good. Sorry, I went Canadian there. It is coming out. Oh god. I forgot that was Nickelback. Or is that just Chad Kroeger? Is Hero Chad Kroeger solo, or is that Nickelback? And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. That one. The one that was in Spider-Man 1 or 2. One of those. That was Nickelback, okay.
You came to challenge the master.
Sorry, I seem to be getting a phone call on my desktop PC from 2005. There's a lot of crackling. End. I feel stifled, thanks. No, bring out your fucking sword, Gunther! For the love of fucking God, do something right. There we go. It's Chad Kroeger and the singer of another band. Is it? I think it was used in one of the Sam Raimi Spider movies. And I like Spider-Man 2, but it might have been that one. And it's a bad song. I do not like it. Oh, fuck off. I'm so sick of opening chests in this game. I might just leave them, to be honest. No, we need the money. Oh. No, broke, obviously. One. Left. Right. Right. Okay, there we go. I think we have one lockpick left. Right. Nope. Left. I clenched my fist there so hard that the knuckles cracked. Left. Right. Left. This is gonna happen. This is what we're doing now. Left. Right. Right. Oh, it's so easy as well. I hate this game sometimes. I don't hate the game. What I hate is the fucking lockpicking minigame. Gunther formed a cool band, Extremo. What is Extremo now? Also, cat backpack's back again. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, look, no offense to them, but I'm 99% sure I will not like this band just from the picture. Didn't a former member of In Extremo die because of a heart attack while on a COVID demo? Oh, Jesus, did he? Gothic 2 ultra-realistic graphics. One of the most European bands I've ever seen. Anyway, no idea, but In Extremo did actually appear as a band in Gothic 1 in the old camp. Did they? Oh my god. So they're German then, I'm assuming. Like they're a German band, because I can't imagine that they wouldn't be after hearing that. Okay, this just has one chest. It's too far away. No, it isn't. Opened it fucking up. Left. Right. You missed it. Left. Left? Left, right. Left, right. Left. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Yeah, they play in the old camp, apparently. Left, right. Left, right. Play Gothic 1 again. We need to see this. Left, right, left, right, right, left. There we go. There we go. A walking stick and 35 gold. Oh, I can't believe I almost missed this. I can't believe I almost missed that. What? How would I have lived with myself if I had missed that 35 gold and a walking stick? In Extremo has had so many band members changes that there's a graph for it on their Wikipedia page. There's a lot of bands like that, isn't there? Like a lot of kind of metal weird bands like that. They kind of just cycle in and out like a soap opera. Anyway, let's... I kind of want to go back to the ship. Just because now that I've cleared everything out, I might be able to get some money. It's not going to be enough though, is it? No, let's just go. Let's just go, I've decided. It's not going to be enough money. And apparently there's a recipe that we can get further in, so we may as well just plow ahead. It just makes some proper progress. Play it, please. Madosco posted a link. Oh no. These boys, really? Gothic in Extremo. Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to fucking Omicron and David Bowie's weird bikini.
Hochverehrte Erzbarone, geehrte Gardisten, Schatten und Buddler, ich präsentiere Ihnen in Extremo.
I might get DMCA'd for this. Oh, that audio fidelity. I'm shocked they fit this on the CD. That is a crisp 56 kilobits per second. Oh, no. Sorry, they played this through the phone. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, to be honest. I mean, it's cringy, but it's not. The song isn't as bad. I hate this dancing woman. Why is she here? It's cause it's Gothic 1, and that's all the women are there for. And in Gothic 2, let's be honest. I love the fire eater. It's so good. Anyway, let's go back to the game. They are genuinely very good. That was fine that I just heard there, so maybe they are. The bagpipes, the most metal of all the instruments. It is in a certain way. Her outfit is pretty cool though. I just wish that there had been female characters with more than one voice line. And I mean, when I say more than one voice line, I don't mean, oh, all the female characters were shallow and they had just like one line of dialogue each. I mean, they all shared the exact same echoey, clearly dubbed in voice line. And every female character in Gothic 1 was a slave wife. And they all said exactly the same, "Oh, you're not supposed to talk to us," which sounded like it was recorded in a cathedral. "You're not allowed to talk to us." That one, that was it. It was not good. Ooh, this is grand and nice. Is this where the ending of Gothic 1 took place? Because I recognize this. I recognize these pillars, I'm sure. I don't think it is. Germany has a very big medieval rock scene. That's the least surprising thing I've ever heard. I don't know if anyone will be surprised to hear that. I think I just would have assumed that without anybody telling me. I think I just would have gone, yeah, that makes sense. They just seem like that kind of country. I mean, there's a lot of Irish country and Western artists, so I can't mock, really. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off! It's a completely different area. I know it is. It just kind of reminds me of it, I guess. Right, kill one of them and then just jump behind this pillar. Skelly boys, do you want to come over? I'll take you out too. The Skelly boys are easier. I mean, they're all easy. It's just some of them take more damage than others. Like, if I could hit them at all, it would be nice. Gunther, please. Do you like Ed Sheeran? No. I have heard one Ed Sheeran song, and it was on Hurdle, and it turns out that no, I do not. No, yeah, I think it was, actually. I listened to Galway Girl by Ed Sheeran, and thought it was terrible. So it turns out that no, I don't like Ed Sheeran. Oh, I've leveled, by the way. I didn't expect to level ever again. I thought we were coming too close to the end of the game. Wales is one of the biggest and oldest Elvis festivals in the world. That does surprise me, I guess. Yeah, I do not like Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran is, I think, just kind of irritating. Like, I don't get Ed Sheeran, I guess. No, again, no problem if somebody does like Ed Sheeran. None of my business. But, like, I found him very aggravating to listen to. I was like, oh, what is this? And then people went, it's Ed Sheeran. And I went, oh, that makes sense. Where is Ed Sheeran? Ed Sheeran's English, isn't he? I think Ed Sheeran's English. I don't really know, though. Hang on. Back out and we'll save, because we have so few lockpicks. We need to save before every one of these now. I think we have one lockpick left. Right. Left. It's just gonna happen over and over. Right, left, left, right, left. Okay, right, left, right. Oh, right, left, left, right, right, left, right. Left. Oh, fuck me. Louis Theroux was asked if he liked Ed Sheeran, and he responded that he'd never given enough time to miss him. He's just always there in the charts. That's kind of fair. Comedian Chris Fleming. Oh, I like Chris Fleming, I think. I called Ed Sheeran a sea urchin, and I can't unsee him having sea urchin hair now. Also, most of the German medieval rock bands are very self-ironic because they know they might look stupid to a lot of people. That's the way to do it. It's silly. They do look a bit silly. A lot of metal looks silly. It's one of the reasons I haven't gotten into metal. It's because I take myself very seriously. And so I find a lot of metal bands that I see kind of border on being novelty acts, but I think it's just all self-aware and fun. And it's just because they find it funny and cool and, endearing. But I don't know. I can't bring myself to be that sincere. How was it? Right, left, fuck me, fuck it, not opening it. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this chest. Fuck it, we don't get what's in this chest, I've decided. Unless we need it. Maybe we do need it. Chris Fleming is fun. I'm always like, I'm not into stand-up, but I forget there's a few people I like. I used to be really into stand-up. I used to watch a lot of stand-up. Like, it used to be like the main thing I used to watch, really, was stand-up DVDs and stuff like that. I was always into things like, Darrow Breen and Sean Locke and, Irish and British stand-ups of like the 2000s. A lot of which have not aged well. That's just putting it mildly. But at some point I just kind of washed out of it and stopped keeping up with stand-ups, because one of the reasons is because, stand-ups go years sometimes without doing new tours or new material and stuff, and so DVDs are not really, or stand-up specials as they're called now, are not really that prevalent, at least in England and Ireland, and so you have to keep finding new ones. And one of the only ways of doing that is panel shows, and I got really sick of watching panel shows, and so once I stopped watching panel shows, I basically did not know any new comedians. So yeah, I met Chris Flemmo. I met Chris Flemmo in Melbourne after a gig. They were very sweet and funny. Lovely then. I follow them on Twitter, I'm pretty sure. Are you gonna come to life and eat me? You look like an evil, scary knight. You anything. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come to life and eat me. He said it was a flirty city. Ah! What was that? Ah! It was him. Okay. Where'd you go? Come on, where are you? Where'd you come from? Where are you now? Oh, I should be ashamed getting fucking terrified by Gothic. Oh no, the skeletons! It's just a little shadow lord. This shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, there we go. I think at this point we're basically OP, although this is a lot of skeletons. Never mind. It is a lot of skeletons, as it turns out. As long as they don't block, we can kill them in one or two hits. It's just that I also never block. Oh, there's a fucking another one. Oh my god. Is that everyone? What do you have? A skeleton bone, the key of Arkall, and some gold. We're getting a decent amount of gold, I will say. Decent amount of gold. Actually, speaking of like traveling around, Emma was saying she might like to go to Australia at some point in her life. And I kind of went, not to be insulting, but I kind of went, what is interesting enough in Australia to endure a 24-hour flight? I was like, I cannot think of a single thing in Australia that would be interesting or like cool enough in order to endure that level of travel. Like, that sounds like a fucking nightmare. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll go at some point. I also had a stand-up phase where I watched everything I could, but a lot of it is my ex-girlfriend, wife, am I right? And vegans, am I right? Yeah, especially from a certain era. There's still some stand-ups I like. I quite like Joe Lycett. I think Joe Lycett's hilarious. He's been in the news recently for being funny on a political show, which made the Conservatives froth at the mouth, probably because he's bisexual, and they don't like that, let's be honest. yeah, I like Joe Lycett a lot. What other comedians do I like at the moment? I don't really know. Were you talking about Australia? I missed it. Yes. Well, I basically said that Emma mentioned maybe traveling to Australia at some point in the future, and I said that I can't think of anything interesting enough in Australia to endure that much traveling. I thought he's Pan. Oh, yes, he is Pan. Sorry, there's a joke in one of his stand-up shows where he says that he's Pan, but describes himself sometimes as bisexual because older people don't understand it. And then I just fell into it immediately. It's been a while since I watched him. Leave me alone. Anyway, potion, scroll. Any cool potions or scrolls? Don't forget that other door. The dragon egg recipe is there. Also, you need to recharge the eye. Okay, good news. There's a really annoying Australian ad on Twitch, which is like the vegan missus, am I right? And it's so annoying. Aww. It's still a thing. I remember being really depressed. Like, I don't really talk about, you know, masculinity or gender expression that much on the stream. I'm comfortable in mine, in all that kind of thing.
Minging.
But
Suck your dad.
there is jeez,
It's
fucking
minging. It's
sound.
fucking minging.
I remember reading an article, and I can't even remember what it was from, so a pinch of salt, but I remember reading an article that said not only are men way less likely to be vegan because they see it as unmasculine, they're way less likely to recycle or even use like reusable bags because they see it as not masculine enough and that it'll erode their masculinity or their machismo or whatever. And I was like, oh, really? That is so fucking sad. That's so sad. It makes me so depressed. It's a masculine thing to buy meat at the store. Exactly. It's like you're not fucking ripping an antelope to shreds with your teeth. Get the fuck over yourself. Oh, good, a room. Ooh, a berserker's axe. Ooh, a diary. Why am I sitting? Get up, Gunther. You don't need a rest right now. There's some stuff in here. Good. So a pile of skulls. Ooh, and a bed. Oh, I'm so happy. Everything's cool here. I saw a bit of him where he said he isn't gay, and people laughed because they thought it was a joke. And then he said he's bi or pan, and people didn't really know how to react. Yeah, I mean, I think it is a thing still. Like, there's no. I mean, I don't. Look, I don't get any of it, obviously, but like, still people don't, I think, understand what the word pan means a lot of the time. Like, my brother is bi, right? And I remember when he came out, when it was my parents and me and his friends that he came out to, he was like a little bit, or he was completely fine. He was relaxed. He was like, he just literally mentioned it in conversation and everybody was like, oh, whatever. And it was all obviously fine. But with my grandparents, my mum and my brother, they were going to go over to tell them. And they said, oh, I think they'll be 100% fine with it because they're cool. But I don't know if they'll know what the word means. And I was like, really? Bisexual? They're not that old. So it's like that, but to another degree with the word pansexual. Anyway, let's recharge the eye. Fuck, I don't have any bottles. Oh, fucker. Recipe. What's this recipe? Recipe. I'm assuming this is the dragon heart scale egg thing. Is the eggs, right? Dusty books, artist's letter. Oh, where the fuck is it? Recipe. I have revived an ancient art. I fear Fiodaran would not be impressed with my achievement. It means quite simply that I would have to mix his entire brood in my laboratory into a potion. Ew. If only he didn't sit on his eggs like some chicken. Oh, I feel bad for killing him now. I grew up hearing it's not real and you gotta pick gay or straight. I'm only like 4 years older than you. Yeah. It depends on where you grow up as well, like which areas and stuff. Like, my parents are, you know, born in the 70s, so they were pretty cool about all that sort of thing. But like, yeah, there's a lot of that. Like, I remember when my brother came out as bi, I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, you're gonna get some flack from some weird people. And he went, yeah, I know. I was like, some weird people are gonna say some weird fucking stuff to you. And he went, yeah, I know, I'm not looking forward to it. So yeah, it was like a nice moment, I guess. Anyway, 11 dragon eggs, 1 powderized black pearl, and a pinch of sulfur. I think we have all of that. The emulsion is brought to the boil and must be stirred constantly as it passes through the distiller. I better not need to do this. I just found my old Windows 10 thumb drive. Pog, anyone want a fresh Win 10 install? My dad has a drawer full of them. My Windows unvalidated itself after I changed the computer because I changed too many parts. The Windows 10 install that I had from a Windows 7 install and passed through like 4 different PCs eventually stopped working, and I had to get a new one. And I was like, oh, will I have to buy Windows 10? And I looked it up and it was fucking expensive. And my dad went like, oh yeah, I have a fucking drawer of the things from work. Do you want like 6 of them? And I went, yeah, okay, cool. So yeah. The elixir must be used with care. It has strong side effects and can upset the entire mana system. Ooh. Interesting. Is one of these potions maybe lying around here so I don't have to brew it? No, we need the brood. Dreya has no clue, I guess. I do not have a clue. What are you saying? Windows 10 isn't free still, is it? Because Windows 10, I remember, was free. I upgraded for free through Windows 7. But then when it was invalidated, when it got invalidated, they said that I would have to buy a new one. And I went, fuck that. Absolutely technology illiterate. Why have I misread the message? That all seems fine. Yeah, fresh Windows 10 install. I mean, I know Windows 10 isn't the current one now. It's the one I use. Anyway, whatever. I grew up in a right-wing area, although weirdly the year above me at school was a bit cooler and more gay and lefty, but my year basically I stayed in the closet till later. My school was very right-wing as well. Well, not very right-wing, but the class I went to was very right-wing. I've said this before, because I toned down my accent and I don't have the sort of Cork-Waterford border accent, I don't call people horse or say bye after every sentence. I got mocked a lot and called a lot of like gay slurs against me just because I sounded a bit more posh, I guess. And I'm not posh. I grew up working class, but like I remember I went in to like ask in another classroom for a bit of like machinery or equipment for a biology class, and when I said it, somebody in the back shouted out, "What are ya? A fucking you know, the word." And I went, oh, what the fuck? Why is this happening? What the hell is this? Why am I here? I didn't like school. Can you tell? What am I reading in this now? Something. This is what Gunther has been seeing the entire time. Oh, you can just buy a Windows 10 license key from SCD Key for like $15. Well, I still didn't have to spend fucking €15. That's something. Right, so I need a potion, don't I? Unless something's in here. Maybe the potion is in here. Or not the, like, lab bottles. Nope, no lab bottles. Fuck. God damn it. Are you fucking minging? No, minging does not really get used here. Can I sleep? I think I'm stifled. Yeah, okay. And you have a Microsoft account, right? Yes, I do. I think. I mean, I assume I do. I mean, I would need to, right? To log in, right? That's kind of the way Microsoft's gone. Yeah, anyway. But anyway, whatever. I didn't have to buy it, is basically what it comes down to. But yeah, I remember going back and forth with their tech support, which I hate doing. I always never have to use tech support because I vaguely know computers. I remember going back and forth with their tech support and going like, I mean, I bought Windows 7, I'm pretty sure. Can you just like... And it's free. It was a free upgrade. Can you just like give it to me? And they were like, no, you'll have to buy a fresh install. €150, please. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. If your key deactivates because you switched out too many parts, you can just go to your account and revalidate it. I tried that and it didn't work for whatever reason. I think that might have been an old thing that they patched, because I read that as well at the time. I was looking up how to cheat it, and I tried to, and they were like, use your original CD key. Well, actually, I think it was because it wasn't a CD key from, or it wasn't an authentication key from, this is tech support chat now, I guess. It wasn't a tech key from Windows 10, it was for Windows 7. Like, it had been transferred from Windows 7, and they were like, nah, that doesn't count anymore. And I went, oh, fuck off, really? Because I didn't buy Windows 10, you're not just gonna... I mean, you gave it to me for free. Can I just... Like, this all tracks. It was all above board. And they were like, nah, we're not going to let you do that. By the way, you can also sell all the teleport runes. Ooh, I should do that. Oh, yeah, because there's no point in having them anymore, is there? Is there going to be orcs all over this fucking ship when I get back? Because it seems like it's vaguely time-gated. Like, every time I come back, is there going to be a fight? It doesn't seem like it, no. They seem fine. Good stuff. Right, let's buy some potions or lab bottles or whatever they're called. I didn't think... Oh, there you are, Angar.
Hey,
you just
you.
got lost, didn't you? What can you sell me?
What weapon? Only the...
Right, do you have any lab bottles? I might have given them to you. Do you have any lab bottles? You do. You have 3 lab water bottles. Keep those. I didn't think I would need to have them. Oh, there are people here! What the fuck? I hear boys! I hear boys! Where the fuck did you come from? Oh no. Okay, whatever. Let's sell off some stuff. Can I sell off the dragon scales? I think I might be able to.
Hey, you.
No. Not the dragon eggs. I might be able to sell off the dragon scales.
What weapons?
I think Piranha Bytes is a problem with the endgame of their games even till today. I've never played any more of them. Can I just say this cave graphically breathtaking? Especially if you compare this to Gothic 1 and Morrowind. Gothic 1, yes. Morrowind looks, I would say, as good. Although this has the benefit of the unmodded view distance being amazing. Like, it can render a lot more. But I do love the art style of Morrowind more. I think it makes up for it. Anyway, let's sell some shit. Sell all the travel runes, apparently. Teleport to Landlord. We need 10 grand if we want to get up to the next thing. Ooh, Breath of Death sounds interesting and cool. Ring of the Orcish Warlords. Might need that. Sell the Berserker Axe. The Torturer's Axe? Yeah, I guess so. And Lizard Swords. Heavy Orc Axe. Walking Sticks. Daggers. The bows, the arrows. We might be able to get something, right? View distance Morrowind is roughly 20 meters unmodded. Yes, it's terrible. I would not be able to play Morrowind if it weren't for that, the Morrowind graphics extender. Like, I wouldn't recommend even trying, to be honest. It's not fun, basically. If you have it on default graphics and it's just... You can only see, like, that far in front of you. It's almost not worth playing. Well, I should probably take that tablet as well, shouldn't I? I could probably sell the maps as well. Oh, the Bloodwind's head is completely rotted, by the way, everybody. I was told to keep it in my inventory because it changes colour and eventually rots, and it has. I wonder if it becomes a skeleton at some point. I probably don't need the focus stone, but I can't even sell it. Can't sell the old coins. I don't need the swamp weed stalks. I can sell those. And I don't think I need the dragon scales, so I might sell those as well. Just for a second, do I need the dragon scales? Because if I do, I'm not selling it. Skeleton bone, I don't think I need. I don't think I need the rock crystal. It was sulfur? No, you don't. Okay. Let's sell off the dragon scales. It's not as much as I'd like, to be honest, but something. I can open the pouch as well. We need water bottle, we need sulfur, we need black pearl, and we need 11 dragon eggs, right? That's what we needed for the potion. So let's brew that, I guess. And let's open these leather pouches as well. Maybe there'll be 9,000 gold in there. Well, 8,000 now. I doubt we're going to get the final armor, is all I'm going to say. Hopefully, it's not massively necessary. It doesn't seem to be as big an increase as the previous armors. So maybe it's fine. But, you know, if we get 8 grand, 7.5 grand-ish, we can make it work. We can sell off some scrolls to make it work. It'll be fine. 100 gold, 100 gold. There we go. Let's go. Let's try and make this. Wait, is there any way I can get a blessing? Vatrus might be able to bless me and relieve me of this fucking nightmare no-sleep curse. Orc warrior. Oh, some potions and some gold. I'll take those as well. What kind of a helmet is that? It's so big. Where's Vatrus?
Hey.
Can you bless me? I found Pedro as well.
I found the traitor Pedro.
Then bring him here to the ship. We shall hand
I already
him over
did.
to the legal authorities of Corinus.
Fair enough.
Hey.
Vatrus, give me... I'm possessed. There we go.
Take this potion of deliverance. However, always remember, my...
Okay, good. That's fantastic. Heal me as well?
Heal me.
Oh, amazing. He is the best person to bring with me, it turns out. That's great. Him and Angar, because he might distract some people, maybe. Eat the head. Why do you want me to eat everything? Anyway, let's go. I think that's everything. I think that's everything we need. Let me take this potion just in case. I guess we may as well not take the potion until we need to rest again. Because then we can just get cursed anyway. There's also an alchemy bench at the Vatrus place. Oh, okay, good. Can I just make it there then? Like the potion. I don't know if I can... The thing is can I even make the potion? Because I never learned alchemy. We have the recipe, but does that override not having any alchemy? Because if not, then... we might be able to learn alchemy from somebody. Lab water bottle as well was right there. Didn't need to buy him back. Recharge the eye. We should do that. There we go. And also... Where is it? Dragon egg potion. 10 dragon eggs. We have 11. It said it needed 11. 1 black pearl, 1 sulfur. Sure. Potion brewed. What does this do? We have a spare dragon egg that we can sell. That's nice. What happens if you kill everyone on the ship? I doubt you can. I think they're marked as essential. Healing of possession. Where is it? Where's my big boy potion? Embargo. Effects unknown. Okay. It's fucking horrible looking. Let's just drink it. Strength plus 15. And I did an edgy roar. Okay, that sounds good. What's my strength now? My strength is now nearly 150. This seems great. I don't think I can really level up anything else. Like my one-handed. Is there anyone who on this ship that I got who can train one-handed? I think you're a two-handed boy, aren't you? I need training.
Can't hurt.
Yeah, you're just two-handed. Can anyone get me up to 100 one-handed? What about you? You're nothing. You can't do anything for me. Jack, can you train me in anything?
What are you doing down
Oh,
here?
never mind.
If this hell breaks loose over us one more time, I'll get...
None of this nonsense.
Make haste then.
Oh, that's bad. Laraz, maybe, if you took him? I think Laraz is over here. Laraz, can you teach me?
Teach me.
No problem.
One-handed weapons.
Keep your hips flexible.
Oh, yes. One more?
Keep your hips.
Yes, we are now full on one-handed weapons. How much do we have left? We still have 17 learning points. I am now a master 100% of one-handed weapons. That's amazing. Could I maybe learn crossbow as well somewhere? I think Diego might have been teaching crossbow. Here we are, by the way.
This island is not as far away from Corinus as I thought. I didn't know about it. But now, of course, a few things are becoming clear to me.
I don't really understand how.
I always asked myself how the orcs could keep their supplies coming so fast. With this outpost, that's a piece of cake.
Do the
On your
orcs
way
have
to
ships?
The interior of the island,
Been
you
doing
are
work.
probably going to encounter a trap or two. If you think you were stuck at some point, come to me. Maybe my experience can help you.
Nah. Train me.
Train.
What is it you need?
No, he just does bow. Nah. You can get some strength, maybe? Girion would teach crossbow, but you probably didn't take him. I can't remember. No, I didn't take Girion, did I? Who teaches strength? I don't know if I took anyone for strength. Bennett? Does Bennett train
Hey,
anything?
you.
Do you train? I want to get stronger.
I want to become.
In times like these,
Plus 5 strength.
come back once you have more.
Ugh. Give me like 3 of them then. Let's get up to 150.
Come back once.
There we go. We're up to 150 strength. End. So now we are basically... We're basically the strongest we can be, right? I mean, 150 strength, 37 dex is whatever. 70 mana, nearly 600 hit points, and 100 one-handed. I don't think we can lose. I think we are basically as strong as anybody can be at this point. Probably not. You can get the better armor and I think a better weapon, but whatever. His German voice actor is like the opposite characteristics of voice. I really don't like Diego's voice, so it's probably better in German. I really don't like Diego's voice. I think it sounds silly. He's meant to be like... I mean, his name is Diego, for one bit. And also, he's supposed to be like this cool thief, and he sounds like someone's dad. Someone in chat above said, why are there so many swords? And I've spent about 10 minutes looking for replica swords because I'm an adult and no one can stop me having wall swords. I really wanted swords as a kid. I have a sword behind me, but I really wanted to get like some cool swords when I was a kid because there was a shop. I think it might have been a Forbidden Planet or something adjacent, maybe like an off-brand Forbidden Planet in Cork City. And my dad would go in there to buy magic cards and fucking Dungeons and Dragons books every so often. And they had like this big wall of swords, like replica swords. Oh, he's actually coming for once. Is this big wall of like replica, like Lord of the Rings swords and Dungeons and Dragons swords and stuff like that. Famous swords. And I always was like, let's buy one. And he was like, no, that's dumb. And I always wanted one. I always wanted a Sting. I always wanted Sting just on my wall or something. That'd be cool. I would love to have a cool sword. I don't really have a cool sword, but I have a sword. Again, it's still rusty because I haven't gotten around to polishing it. And probably won't for another 6 months. There is, I polished this and sharpened it. It is still quite sharp, actually. I polished this and buffed it up and then forgot to oil it, so it got immediately rusty again. But here's my sword. I have like a saber. I think it's like a cavalry saber. I don't know from where or when. It was just in my house forever. It's like it was my dad's, and then when I moved out, I went, oh, "Can I have that?" And he went, "Yeah, I don't care." So yeah, sword. It has like runes etched into it. It's pretty trashy, I think. I feel like all swords are pretty cool. I like swords. Swords are just fun. Like swords are just more fun than guns to me. Like I've never really been a weapons guy. I've never really been any guy, but I've never been a weapons guy who's been into like military stuff. But I was more into swords and bows and that kind of thing than guns. Never really that into it. Hello, my dead friend. Aw. Sting is cool. I always wanted Phil Collins. I mean, that just immediately made me think of a sword shaped like Phil Collins. I guess you could make a sword where the pommel and the hilt are shaped like Phil Collins. And, you know, his bald head could be like the lump at the end that you can sort of hit somebody with. You know, like the bit below the hilt. Is that the pommel? That like ball bit at the end? Where you like hammer the crossbar in and stuff like that? That bit. And it could just be Phil Collins' like upside down body. That might work. I am sorry. Oh no, what is this? Sorry, I forgot about that as well. The Gothic in Extremo thing. Oh, what the fuck is this? A Gothic hip-hop rap.
Mich fest in meiner Hand über allem erhaben, wie mein Geisteszustand. So ist es.
That makes me want to die, to be honest. Sorry, too. Is this another one? Is this like... Why is there so many Gothic, like, remixes? There's... Is this like the Gothic equivalent of Young Scrolls? The guy who makes, like, who makes those, like, Elder Scrolls versions, like Dagoth Or's synthwave thing. Dagoth Wave, that's what it's called. Boyfriend dungeon game, but the sword is just Phil Collins. I never got around to playing that. I know Emmy played that for a while and really, really enjoyed it. I never did, even though it looks like something I'd be into. Maybe I should go back and play it. Is Angar still following? He is. Oh.
Oh, these headaches are driving me insane.
How are you?
How are you?
The headaches have become a damn it. Oh.
I can't bring him with me, can I? Stay back now, then.
Stay back now. I'll have to take care of...
Good luck.
Cool, so we didn't... He was useless entirely. Like, we just went through all of this without him. I wish you had died. I'm just gonna say that now. I wish you had died. Play on stream, perhaps? I might. I was kind of intending to, and then, if I'm honest, forgot that the game existed. So, maybe I'll go back and play that. Okay, new room for the first time in a little while. Oh, there's a lot of boys! Orcs? Undead orc? I thought you looked a bit different. They seem to give about the same experience and not be as difficult, so I'm fine with this. Oh, he's leaping. He decided to parkour his way to safety. Can I loot you at all? And not just your medium orc axes, because I'm sick of seeing those. I played a Tag... I'm playing a a plague tale. I don't know why that was so fucking hard for me to say. A plague tale before it drops off Game Pass. The kid does my head in following me about all the time. I've heard that that game's pretty good as well, but I've never played it. Yeah, I don't, there's a lot of games I keep meaning to get around to, basically. I'm pretty sure you played a Tag. See, I don't even really know what that means. There's a lot of games that I have. Like, I own... Ooh, a Dragon Hunter's Crossbow. I own a Plague Tale Innocence, and I have for about 2 years, but I've just never gotten around to playing it. It's one of those games I got free on Epic or something. What does that do? Oh, it's so much better! And it requires 150 strength! It's a derogatory term for a Republican. Okay, fair enough. Right, that is so much better. I wish I had learned anything about crossbows throughout this game. Cool, let's go. We might be able to actually use a crossbow for once and have it do any damage. Although it'll have to be close range, which kind of defeats the point of a crossbow. I wouldn't mind a crossbow as well. When I went to Amsterdam recently, I went to a castle, which was really cool. I'm not going to even try to pronounce it. But it was a really cool castle that I loved walking around in. It was one of my favorite things I did while I was there. And at the end, they had a gift shop, like a lot of museums do. And I picked up a toy wooden crossbow and immediately accidentally fired it up into the ceiling, and it bounced around and nearly broke things. And the lovely Dutch woman who was manning the checkout just looked up at me and went, "All the children do that," and then went back to reading. And I went, "Oh, that's a fucking own." Wait, it was loaded? Yes, it was loaded. It was just like a wooden crossbow. It wasn't like, it was a toy crossbow. I couldn't like kill somebody, but it was like a wooden, you know, like a wooden sword. It was like a wooden crossbow, and then it just like fired out like a blunt at the end bolt, and it just like bounced off a few things. It was funny, and honestly, it made me kind of want to buy it because it was more powerful than I was expecting it to be. It was quite cool. I just like crossbows and bows. I used to get a lot of those kind of things when I was a kid.
Get this open without the right key.
Need the right key. All crossbows are wooden. That is true, but it was like a toy wooden, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we're going to need to go through all these fucking doors then, are we? And then use this last door at the end. Oh. Let's go down first. It's always a good idea. Just as a first thing to do in any situation is to go down first. Ah, you're a fire boy! Don't like that. Is that an undead shaman or something? Or is it just a shaman? Oh, this is not hard once I'm behind a doorway. They don't know how to deal with doors. It baffles them. It's great. I love being the smartest person in a room. And when it's Gunther you're talking about, that's a really difficult thing to do because he's very stupid. I guess, yeah, there's no, like... Well, modern crossbows aren't wooden, are they? Or are they? I don't know. I've never held, like, a modern, you know, like, hunting crossbow. Stormbringer. Ooh, I think that's a sword that I sold as well. I guess there's multiple versions of it. Yeah, exactly. Are they... I would assume they're made of, like, alloys or titanium or steel or something. Rune Break. I think that's another sword I sold recently. We might get enough gold, you know? Like, if we get a lot of gold, we may actually get that armor. No? Oh, fuck. The Keymaster. We're in fucking, what's it called? Ghostbusters.
You came in order to challenge me and my work. You are doomed to fail.
Am I?
No one has ever succeeded in getting past my crypt. Turn back, for you too shall never reach the secret halls of Yggdrasil.
The difference between me and everyone who's tried before is I have a quick save function. No, don't put away your fucking sword! I hate it when you do that! Oh, that was so easy! Oh, I feel very sorry for you, actually. He took like 3 hits. Oh, somebody's angry with me. Can I pull these in order to open this grate? No. Okay. Don't you remember Walking Dead, Daryl? I was never really that into Walking Dead. I didn't mind it. Just kill this Shadow Warrior. Just while he can't really hit me, it seems. Can I loot you as well? Oh, just a skeleton bone. Oh, the challenge is his puzzle. Oh no. Is this a puzzle dungeon? Fuck. Right, so we have this and we have a key, which means we can get through one of those doors up above. So that's something. I could not get into that show. I found it boring. I remember liking season 1, if that means anything, but I was very young. Where was I? How old was I when... I feel like Walking Dead's probably older than I think it is. Walking Dead season 1. It's going to give me the show, isn't it? Also, I misspelled season. 2010. So I would have been 14 when this aired. So, when I was 14, fuck me, it went on too long, didn't it? My dad was really into it, and even he was like, this needs to fucking end. So when I was 14 and it came out, I liked season 1. I thought it was a good time. But honestly, by season 2, I was like, I don't ever need to watch this again. Like, I think it's fine. Imagine doing the same job for 12 years. I mean, it's probably good if you're an actor, right? It's like, that would be nice and secure for you. I could be like, oh, that's cool. Oh, do we need to turn this? Or... Oh no, this switches. Pull both switches down. That might open the grate below us. There we go. And then we can go further. That seems about right. Sure. Good. We might want to sleep, actually, before we do this. Because there's a room right back here where we can just sleep. Lovely image. Oh no. What is this? Did you make this? Tasco, did you go and make this? Sorry, that was unexpected. I liked that. Anyway, let's go and sleep and restore our health. Yes. Love the pommel, exactly. It's perfect. Alright, sleep, please. Restore health. Oh no, we're still cursed. We need to fucking heal, don't we? Amazing. I love this chat. I really do. Is this the healing one? It is. Okay. And did it heal me at all in terms of hit points? I don't think so. It's not necessary either way. Sleep till the next morning. We're just going to sleep in this cursed cavern for... probably like 9 hours. Just get a lovely restful sleep and then keep going. I don't know. Walking Dead is fun. The first season. And I really, really liked the first series of the game as well. But I like I said with the show, I never played the second series of the game when you take control of Clem. I really liked season 1. I thought it was amazing. So I don't know why, but just, I think one season of Walking Dead in any medium is enough for me, it turns out. Where I'm just like, that's fine. I don't need any more. Wait, did this close back up, or did I open up something else? Oh, fuck. Right, let's go down the other way, maybe. We'll just see what goes on. We'll kill everything, at least. That's usually good enough. This game has not really been big on the puzzles. It's more been smash your fist into everything as hard as possible. And then things will work out. Ah, what are you? A shadow beast skeleton. Now, shadow beasts are not very dangerous in this game. I feel like they were worse in the first game. So I'm fine with that. Are you another scroll? Is that healing, maybe? Also, I still didn't take that fucking tablet, did I? Let's take the tablet. As I'm saying that, I don't think I took my actual medication today either. Sorry, that just unlocked a memory in my brain as, like, the phrase taking the tablet. Because, at least in Ireland, we call pills tablets. I was like, oh, I haven't done that in real life. Probably that's more important than the game. I love the second as well. Shane was an amazing character, a much more interesting Rick. Yes, I would agree. I think John Bernthal, or whatever his name is, was a good actor. I mean, I've heard he was good in The Punisher as well, but I found The Punisher kind of insufferable as a show, so I just stopped watching it, basically. It's also tablet in German. Oh, shared language. Oh, this isn't... Oh, fuck. Wait, no, this is just in the middle. Okay, so this is nothing. This is nothing. It's fine. He was amazing. Wolf of Wall Street. I haven't actually properly seen Wolf of Wall Street because I didn't really like the first part of it because my dad showed it to me. It's one of his favorite movies. And I remember going, not actually that into this. What was the point of turning that wheel? Do I need to turn this wheel as well? Turn. Turn. That's where we just were, right? So we go down. Maybe it's timed. Maybe if we go down very quickly, we can see if this is open. It isn't. So it must be above us. Alright. Fine. Maybe that's opening something above us. I couldn't get through that movie. The Big Short was great. I haven't seen either. Although I have heard that The Big Short is probably more something I'd like. A few people have recommended that one to me. Ooh, this one's red, which means danger. What's here? That's an out torch, which means we might be able to pull it. That's usually what this means. Can I pull this? No, I loved it. My dad loves it. My dad speaks very highly of Wolf of Wall Street. So maybe I'd like it. I don't know. Maybe if I gave it a chance. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's just skeletons. That's nothing. Watch me die to the skeletons now. But, you know, maybe I'd really like Wolf of Wall Street. Maybe I should give it a chance. Because I do like Martin Scorsese a lot. But, you know, some of his movies I find very aggravating and irritating. Like, I'll say this. I really hate Hugo. It's one of Emma's favourite movies of all time. The Martin Scorsese movie Hugo. And I found it really, really irritating. She hates it when I say that because she loves that movie. But I found it very annoying. I hated those children so much. Anyway, let's back out of here for a second because there's shadow warriors. And I'm not 100% sure how much they hit for. That's how much. A lot. Hello, horseman. Welcome. No, they're gone already. That's fine. Maybe we should heal. Maybe that would be a good idea. Let's just take a few of these trashy potions. I know, I haven't actually, despite really liking Martin Scorsese, I don't think I've seen that many of his movies. There's still a few I need to watch, like Mean Streets and stuff like that. And some of his more recent ones as well, like I haven't seen The Irishman. And everybody says that's a good movie, despite some weird scenes with old men, Robert De Niro trying to beat up young men. Which apparently, I've seen the scene on Twitter and it looks very silly. But you know, maybe I could suspend my disbelief. De-aging in general, I just kind of think is a bit silly. I'm sure it works fine in the rest of the movie, but whenever I see de-aged actors, I always think they look either uncanny valley, or you can just tell that something's been done to them and they look a bit weird. I think I've said this before, the only time I think de-aging has really worked very well was in a movie that I didn't even really like that much. I thought it was mediocre and inoffensive and fine. But, Captain Marvel, that movie with, is it Brie Larson? Is that her name? You know, the woman from Room. She was in a superhero movie called Captain Marvel. And it's set in the 90s, and so they digitally de-aged Samuel L. Jackson in it. And that actually looked pretty good, because Samuel L. Jackson has not really aged since the 90s anyway, so they didn't have to do much. So that one worked fine. Where the fuck am I, by the way? Am I supposed to be in this room? I must be. I mean, I'm probably supposed to clear out the enemies. It makes sense that I'd have to. Those sparkles are just going to go on forever, apparently. But yeah, other than that, I can't think of a time where they've done it massively well. They did a good job with Luke in Book of Boba Fett. I haven't seen that one, but I have seen the Mandalorian one. And I thought it looked fine, but a little bit fucky and weird. Like, I thought it looked a little bit like a creepy video game, right? A little bit Uncanny Valley when they did it at the very end of The Mandalorian. And in Star Wars in general, like they did it with Peter Cushing. They CG'd like a Peter Cushing head onto an actor. And they did Princess Leia. They did Carrie Fisher's face onto another actor, and it just looked a bit weird, basically. I was not hugely into it. I'm surprised those zombies aren't shrieking. They were at the beginning of the game. Maybe these are different zombies. They got better in Boba. I probably won't bother seeing Boba Fett, just because I liked the... There it is. There's the scream we like. I liked The Mandalorian quite a lot. In fact, I'd recommend The Mandalorian, even as somebody who doesn't like Star Wars very much. I think The Mandalorian was really fun. I really enjoyed it, especially season 2. I thought it was better again. But it wasn't enough to get me to watch any of the spin-off stuff. Like, I didn't think Boba Fett was particularly interesting in it, or Ahsoka, I don't know what her name is. The woman from I think it's Rosario Dawson plays her. The woman from the Clone Wars cartoon. You know, the one with the head thing going on. I was like, I don't care about seeing any more of this. I think unless it is perfect, it feels off. They probably don't know that and just want to do what they can because people will complain anyway. That's fair. I mean, I understand that. Like, again, if you just got a look-alike, I'm sure people would complain the same way. Like, it doesn't look enough like my Luke. You know, that kind of thing. But I don't know. Just felt a bit weird. In a way that doesn't matter. Like, you know, it's just media. It's media for kids. Who cares, basically? You should Tamura fuck me, I can't speak. Tamura Morrison is such a treasure. I think he's cool. I liked him in Mandalorian, but again, I just don't find the character that interesting, I guess. Okay, that's everyone dead. What do you want from me? Everyone is dead. Oh, they keep spawning. Oh, fuck me. How many times are these gonna spawn? Do I have to go through waves of enemies, maybe, in order to open this? Or do I have to, like... Oh, there's a switch. Right. Here? I think I liked it better than Mandalorian. I very rarely hear anybody say that. But I really like Mandalorian, so maybe it's good. That's turned on some sort of poisonous gas. What the fuck? Why did that... What? Why is poisonous gas in the room now? Cool. I love Fennec Shand. I don't know who that is. Wait, is that his, like, sidekick in the show? It might be. I'm not going to make a lot of friends with this, but I think Ashley Eckstein is pretty cringy. You're not going to make enemies here, because I have literally no idea who that is. 1 second. Let me say... Oh, God, that fucking sword again. Ashley Eckstein, or Eckstein, is... fashion label... voicing the role of Ahsoka Tano. Okay, so it's the voice actor. Fair enough. I do not know that because I've never actually seen the show. I think I tried to watch it. This isn't going to make me friends. I think everybody knows the famous 3D animated Clone Wars show, right? That ran for years and years. With Anakin and Ahsoka and all those people. And Jesus-y, whatever his name is, Obi-Wan. I watched, I think, 5 episodes of it because people said it was really good. And I found it really annoying and just went, not going to watch this anymore. I was like, I don't like this. I think right-wingers were just racist about Boba Fett because it's really good. The same thing happens with Lord of the Rings. It turns out I just don't like it anyway, but I almost don't want to be lumped in with it because, like, saying I don't like it, I feel like people are going to assume that it's because they have black people in it. And it's not. I just don't like the writing. I hate it when people like that co-opt hating things. It took me a while to get into Clone Wars. I have heard that it gets better later. Like a lot of shows. You know, I think I've watched a little bit of... What's it called? Oh, fuck me. I've watched a little bit of... just kill him. Just kill him. Just kill him. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Not 100% sure what I'm even fucking doing here, to be honest. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna die because this is doing a lot of damage to me! Oh, never mind. We're alive still. Good stuff. Maybe some potions? No, just some skeleton bones. Well, what the fuck am I meant to do here? I did press all these buttons, right? Press. 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 No, that wasn't right. Oh no, is there a fucking specific pattern? Well, I'm not gonna fucking do this over and over again. I watched Clone Wars in German because the German dub is so much better. They also have the original voice actors from the movies. I still haven't seen Rings of Power. A lot of people like it, and I like the second episode more. I'll just say it, just to get ahead of anything. But, I don't know. There's a lot of freakish racists who don't like things. And then when I don't like them, I'm worried I'm going to get lumped in with them, basically. Maybe it's middle. And then switch here. And then switch here? Was there a note or something that would have led me to this, or is it just trial and error? Fuck, I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? Hello, Ringo. Welcome back. Same with Hot D. Same with Hot D. That could mean anything. Same with Hot D. What is Hot D? Hello, Walls, as well. Welcome. I started watching The Sandman, and I can't get into it yet, but only seen the first episode. I love Hot D. What is Hot D? Other than what I'm thinking. I'm sure it's not what I'm thinking. My dad really liked The Sandman. House of the Dragon. Oh, fine. Fair enough. The casting is so good. Hot Thick D. You can't just write Hot D. Emma's really into House of the Dragon. She says it's good and really enjoys it, and that Matt Smith is amazing, and that basically the casting in general is great. I don't know. I can't imagine I watch it. I didn't like Game of Thrones very much. I liked parts of Game of Thrones. Mainly, I'll be honest and be gross for a second, mainly, I liked Brienne of Tarth, like, fucking killing people and throwing people around. But I'm not really a fan of I'm not really a fan of the Game of Thrones show. So, maybe I'll watch it. Emma's been really enjoying it. She'll probably force me to watch it at some point. That's usually how these things go. Is there a specific order I'm meant to be pressing these buttons? Does anybody know, by the way? Anybody that's played this game? Or am I just meant to kill, like, 15 waves of these fucking monsters? Because, like, they're gonna slaughter me every time. It's not gonna be good. Eventually, they're gonna win. Yeah, see? There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think I've done all the combinations. I don't think I've done this one yet. Like, this one, and then this one. I probably already fucking have, haven't I? Have I done this one, and then this one? There's only so many combinations. Oh, good. Look what's happened. Monsters are here. Cool. Lovely. Thanks for that. I may be missing something. Something may be going wrong here. Are there any other switches in here that I can pull? Like, can I pull this torch or something? They're going to be coming for me any second. Like a hot D. Can you just pull... Fuck me. I might need to look this up. Well, look, let me heal for just a second. Let's heal up. Let's kill these boys. Maybe it is just a case of killing these boys.
I didn't become a little bit of a slag. I became a total slag.
Total slag. Just kill him. Just fucking kill one of them at least. Then it's easy. And then the other one. Quicker, quicker now. Quicker, please. Oh, for fuck's sake. Funny thing about Hot D, in Switzerland it is available for streaming on Sky, but it's also free to stream on the French-speaking national TV. So I just watch it for free in English with French subtitles. That's good. I think Emma watches it on Sky. I think. I don't know where she watches it, to be honest. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's good, in fact. I'm sure it's completely acceptably great, but I'm just not really that interested. I mean, I've read so... And before anybody gets the wrong idea, I really like the books. I read so much of the books. I loved the Game of Thrones books. But I just got kind of burned out on them. I just kind of went, they're fun. I like them. But after so many years of waiting, I was just like, I'm kind of done with them now. So when the show came out, I was already kind of burned out on them because I'd read them for so many years. There we go, it's done. What the fuck are you? What the fuck is this? Oh no. Put it back. Right, so maybe we didn't do that one up, the other one right. Maybe it wasn't meant to spew poison gas. Maybe we're just meant to do the... Oh, fuck me. We're gonna have to trial and error that one as well, aren't we? Progress! Ah! Didn't like that. Run! Run the fuck away! Don't die! You can't die now. No, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Just come back after you've healed. It's fine. You'll be okay. Just run away. Sleep in a bed. It'll be alright. I kind of think they're all bollocks, but that's just me. Oh, I thought this was locked for a second. I would have been fucking furious. Are these locked? No. Good. Ah! I thought they had stopped about 20 minutes ago. God fucking damn it. Right, well, we need to do this again, don't we? Oh no, we already saved. Right, save first, and then try and do it. Clip that. I always never remember to ask for clips. I don't care either way, to be honest. Let's go. Let's just get through this, please. There's only a few boys. If we can just block them behind a doorway like this. Where even are they? Did they not spawn this time? What? They didn't spawn? Did I not turn the switch? Oh, I didn't turn the fucking switch. Please. Please. Please, Dreya. Right. So we turn the switch. Then we go fight them. Then we get into the central chamber and see what that does. When you've seen it, I'd like you to know from you if you like hot tea or not. I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't think I can get over how silly Matt Smith looks in it. Matt Smith always looks a little silly in everything, because he's just got a kind of a silly face. But he looks very silly. Okay, there we go. Now, back behind here. They're going to run at me. I'm going to get behind the corner. We're going to just beat the shit out of the orcs. They should already be fine. Like Matt Smith, his wig in the show, at least from the promo images that I've seen, the wig looks so ridiculous that I don't know if I could take it seriously. Although Emma said that she thought the same thing. And it, you'd stop noticing it, at least. Right, what are you? What do you want? What the fuck are you? What am I supposed to do with here? Right, let's go back up and see if we can fucking figure out this poison room, I guess. Emma's right. That he looks very silly, but you stop noticing it because he's a very good actor. Which he is. Matt Smith is a very good actor. Anyway, that's my opinions on Game of Thrones, I guess. This is gonna hurt me, isn't it? Am I just gonna take fucking damage in here? Is it this? Is it just the same pattern? Maybe. I don't know what's supposed to be happening here. Like, I'm sure this is meant to... Oh, fuck me. I'm sure this is meant to be opened. Like a thing, right? Like a switch. Let's try it again. Let's just try this one. 1, 2, and 3. Like in a row. I can't get past him looking like a moose. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, I've heard some really fucked up things about how they treated the actors on set of that show. Okay, that's not right. Especially Emilia Clarke got, like, some real fucked up things said and done to her, right? And I don't think Emilia Clarke is a good or entertaining actor, but nobody deserves that. Right? Like, she was like pressured by the producers into doing sex scenes when she didn't want to and stuff like that. All creepy stuff. So, you know, there's some reasons not to watch Game of Thrones, I think. But the show is apparently very good up until what? What's the kind of consensus that like the first 4 or 5 seasons are good and then after that they're bad? Is that what I get from that? Right, let's try you in the middle and then you over here and then you last. I may have already tried this. Nope. Cool. Fuck me. Is it... I don't fucking know. Is it... Did I try this one already? You... The first 4 or 5 are nice. Yeah, because from what I remember, people started complaining once they went past the book material, right? Then it's just meh. And then I've heard the ending is bad. Yes, it worked! Okay, thank God. I thought the creepy smoke was meant to happen. Right, switch, please. This seems to be the last thing. Nobody's ever gotten past my dungeon. Is that all we needed to do? There's gonna be boys down here, you already know it. That too, it's not even got a good ending, so not interested. I think that's killed a lot of people's interest in the show. And it's why House of the Dragon, despite being a sequel to, or prequel I should say, to the most, like, anticipated and biggest show on the planet, less people are watching it, right? Because, the Series 8 of Game of Thrones was so legendarily terrible, apparently, that nobody wants to ever think about it anymore. People are just, like, done with it. Fucking hell, skeletons, stop. Just leave me the fuck alone. I hate this. Fucking just kill them, please. We're so low on health again. Right, you, just fucking kill him. There. Are we done now? Are we done? I think we're done. Heal last time with one of the big boy potions and get through it. I found it very funny how people raged about people unexpectedly and unmeaningfully dying, because that's literally 1/3 of Game of Thrones. Yeah, that's kind of the point of it, right? It's kind of the point. Like, that's kind of the reason that show exists, is for that kind of thing to happen. So what am I supposed to do here? Oh, these are switches now, apparently. We don't need 4 of these, do we? I don't even know where you'd get the other 2. Hello, college boy. Oh, fucking hell, we need 2 more, don't we? Oh my god. Well, before this stream is out, I'm going to do the last 2, and then we can finish it tomorrow. It must be down here somewhere, mustn't it? It must be downstairs. Well, this was to open up these, and I think we've already done this now, right? We can't move these anymore, maybe? Is this already done? Maybe? Oh, that opened up the bottom ones, maybe. Maybe? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Let's see if that did anything. Downstairs. This open up something? It did! Okay, we just needed to pull up more, I guess. And now there's another fucking room. Great. Oh, is this just a single switch? Oh, I'm happy with that. Oh, that's so easy compared to the upstairs ones. That's so amazingly easy. Why were the other ones so difficult? Why do they involve fucking puzzles and switches? That's fine. Okay, we're gonna get through this door then. And I do need to go in a little bit, so we'll save and finish it tomorrow, I guess. And then for my last stream before we go back to college, I'll forgot about this fucking bit, sorry. We'll maybe play Cult of the Lamb or something on Friday. And I might do a stream on Saturday as well, actually. Just to get an extra one in. Because, you know, I like streaming. I'll update on Discord and Twitter and stuff. Come on, you just fucking... Where'd you go? Are you running away?
Ist damit Fortnite und trink Cola! Yippee!
Yippee! Did they run away from me? Where did you go? There's definitely a Shadow Lord, and I don't think I killed him. Well, whatever, we'll find him. Gonna try Edna? At some point I will. It's officially on my list, I would say. He's not here. But there he is! Where the fuck did you go? Why are you over here now? You little fool. One of my favourite sounds. It's just so wholesome. I really like that child. It's the only child, and I mean this sincerely, it might be the only child that I've ever not wanted to hit. I really think that child is endearing, that German child. It's a German weird game, basically, it looks like. Right. One more switch, and then we're done. I do not like how it does that. It, like, locks my camera for a bit longer than it should. So we need to do this again. Down and down, and then do that one more switch. What's the full title again? It's Edna and something. And I can't quite remember off the top of my head. Right, and then we need to go downstairs. I think it's this way. And then we'll be done. We'll be done, okay? I'm actually really impressed with myself that I've managed to finish this. Well, approaching finishing it. But you know what I mean. Oh, who are you? If it's just zombies and skeletons, that's actually nothing. I'm fine with that. There wasn't anything in the first chamber, was there? Was there any monsters to kill? Stuff spawned afterwards, but I don't think there was any actual monster. Edna and Harvey, that's it. Edna bricked house. Let's go. Sorry, I thought that was the fucking sound alert playing again, but no, it's just the generic zombie stream from this game. Point and click game. Yes, that's it. I want to play some more. Oh, fuck off. What? What do you want from me? Go away. Leave me alone. Oh, it is gonna be a fucking puzzle, isn't it? Alright. What do you want? I'm meaning to play more point-and-click adventure games, basically. Just in general, because there's a lot of them from the 90s and early 2000s, and they're kind of dead now. So I've been meaning to dip back into them. I played one recently. I say recently, like 3 years ago, before I started streaming. Called Simon the Sorcerer, which I remembered really enjoying as a kid, but never even getting close to finishing. And I finished it, and it was really fun, and I loved it. I'd recommend that one. It's from like 1993 or something. That was cool. Right, 1. Let's say 2. Oh, that was it. Okay, it wasn't even puzzle. We just pressed more of the buttons. Last switch, everybody. But yeah, the point-and-click adventure game, it's not totally dead. You still get indie games that are point-and-click, but not many. They're usually sort of interesting or notable because they're point-and-click games. They're throwbacks, you know? You don't get, like, big studios making point-and-click games anymore. It's just, I see why. Technology just kind of outpaced them. You don't need to make point-and-click games anymore. Don't ice me! Don't fucking ice me! Oh, fuck, he iced me. Okay, now the thing is, can we get out of this before they kill me? Probably not. They'll probably kill me first. Because this lasts forever, almost. Yep, there we go. Fuck this spell. That is the spell, off camera, I've experienced this, that is the spell that has killed me most in this game. By far. Like, nothing else in this game has killed me more than that spell. It is basically a one-shot kill if there's anything else around. So, like, the ice golems and stuff, if they get you with that, you are dead. You cannot win. Right, step out. Don't get hit by the fucking frost bolt or whatever it is. And then just fucking hit the fucker. Hit him! There we go. It's easy if you don't get hit with them. Oh, they're the ones who did Deponia as well. I remember seeing that advertised. Daedalic also has Deponia, where you play some slacker who wants to escape from a literal garbage planet. I heard that was also really good. That was kind of like an indie hit as well, wasn't it? That one got famous, I know. Among certain people. You know, the sort of people who read like Rock, Paper, Shotgun. those are the people who would play it. We done? Here we go. This will be the end of the stream. I'm saving after this because I do have other things today. But the final door of this fucking nightmare dungeon. I do really like the sounds of that mechanism, by the way. Very cool. Oh, it's giving me like Skyrim door vibes. I really enjoyed that. Ooh, spooky. Right. Tomorrow, we go into the abandoned nightmare cavern, I guess. I'll just step foot in here. Tomorrow we walk through this door into the nightmare tomb and probably finish the game. I think we are basically done. I don't think there's much left here. We have all the potions and health and strength and weapons we could need, I think. We will finally finish this. Let me save game. And we'll call it... this is the end. There we go. Anyway, let me tab out. That's Ashley Ecclestein up again. Want to see who I can raid? You know, be nice to a raid, because I'm not in as much of a rush as yesterday. I was very rushed yesterday. I had to go places and do things. Who's live that I know? Who's live? Oh, Emmy's live. Emmy's live, and she was taking a bit of a break from streaming. Playing Blair Witch, a game that I have heard nothing, and I mean nothing good about, so that should be funny. / raid poison Emmy. Have I spelled that right? I have. Good. Yeah, I'll see everybody tomorrow. I'll be live at the same time tomorrow, and we will finish tomorrow, because I don't think I'm busy even in the evening tomorrow, so I can go a little bit long. We are finishing Gothic 2 tomorrow. It will be done. I'm promising that now. We are finishing it. So, thank you, bye. See you later.